Hello, everybody. Went to Epcot. I did not ride Guardians. I rode Figment because that's, of course, I rode Figment. I rode Living with the Land because it's the best ride at Epcot, and I'll fight you on that.
Mhm.
And I rode Spaceship Earth. So,
Yeah. I think it's so hot because it's Friday the 13th.
do you know what?
Yeah. It's so
Uh,
hot right now.
well, the weather is so hot right now.
Yes. Who's excited though? Who's excited for some pins?
Soaring's always good. Pins, yeah. This is kind of the start.
They
So
got a lot.
this Friday, this show right here is kind of the start of like craziness
Yes.
in the Figment family household.
We spent last night pricing.
We were pricing like crazy. I have one, two, three, four, five, six, 7 buckets of pins you have not seen.
Mm-hmm.
And we have more stuff we have to price.
Yes.
So there's a lot of stuff going on. Also, I haven't posted this 7 buckets. And that's not an exaggeration because there's 1 bucket that's priced ready to go. There's two, three, four, five, six, seven. Oh, sorry, 8. There's 8 buckets, Julie, that we have priced and ready to go. Wow.
What? Oh,
Don't mind me, guys.
fancy.
Don't mind me, guys. Fancy. Fancy.
She's so cute.
What do you fancy? Hey, hey, say hi to
Aw,
everybody.
fancy. Did you get to
Oh
cuddle
my
with
gosh.
mom?
You did cuddle together.
She got to cuddle with
Fancy
mom.
pants.
Yes.
So I said there's 8 buckets, right? That I showed, right? 8 buckets.
But on the shelf you just passed, you also passed 9 and 10 down there.
Oh, I forgot about that.
Yeah.
You put them over here.
I put them over
There's
here.
9 and there's 10. 9 and 10.
Yeah.
Those two top buckets. You guys have never seen that stuff. We saw one. We got to see the other baby boy. Thor. Thor. Hi,
Starting the
buddy.
show with a great
Hi,
tap.
buddy. Arr,
Hi, Thor.
buddy. Do you know what Thor's doing?
He's
Uh,
protecting the packages.
so if you guys don't know, this is 5 boxes of pin mail that came in. $20 pre-bid on Thor already. So these are, oh my gosh, they're loaded.
I think it said 16 pounds on the one box.
16 pounds on the one box. They're all heavy. But we haven't even sorted that yet. That's coming down the pipeline. Who knows when? Um, Julie loaded the buy it now or the shop. So if you see the little shop in there, she loaded the shop. What are you doing, bud? Oh, you gonna sit with me? You gonna sit with me? So Julie loaded the shop. He does this. Not on camera as much as I wish he would, but stuff for September, stuff for July. I will say this: if you're coming to the July pin event, I have a complete set of um the new chef specials, the uh pizza Rizzo, the Stitch. Those will be available to trade for at the pin event. This is Thor.
Thor boy.
We have Thor and Fancy. Thor is this beautiful gray cat, and then Fancy is like a ragamuffin white cat. She's adorable. Can I buy one whole bin? Possibly. He just hit me in the face with his tail. Thank you. I appreciate that. We try our hardest on the Facebook group. Sometimes it's hard. He does rule the house. He's the man. And then look, I got the new pin shirt
Yes.
for the
I
25th.
love that
And then the
design.
new, I think it's all the way on the other side over here, but 25 years Disney pins, and it says Trader on the back. I love it. So did you get tickets to the 25 years event? Yes, we did.
This might be a sore topic for some
It's,
people.
I'll be honest, this is divide, like there's a line and like it's been divided. Very sore topic. So I will say this. I had a strategic plan. If you don't have a plan, to go to these events, you have to.
Yeah.
You guys were here. You were in the shop or in the show. I told you. I said multiple devices.
Yeah.
I told you this. I gave away the ancient Chinese secret that nobody wants to give away.
Yeah.
So we talked about this. If you weren't in that show, sorry you missed it. Um, People already purchasing. If you make any offers in the buy it now,
Yep. You can make
almost
offers.
all offers are accepted. Well, we will accept all offers.
Yeah.
So I mean that's the thing.
So how many?
I see used 6 devices got in.
Yeah.
Used 5 devices did not work. We technically had 8 devices, I think, completely running because
Yeah.
the kids were here, Julie's here, I'm here, and her parents are here. So
Mhm.
we all had our phones out and everything. Julie had a laptop. We had that.
Yeah.
Used 1 device and got it.
Wow, that's luck.
That is
Good job.
good job.
Yeah, good job.
So our no lowest number was. Oh, you want to get
It
down, bud?
was
Go ahead.
1,900 and like 53 or
Yeah,
58, something like that.
1,953 was our lowest number that we had.
Yeah.
Um, Julie stayed on just to see if like it would get us in, and
Yeah.
it would have gotten us in for the lower package.
Yep.
Um, so what ends up happening is that we log out of all the other devices and everything because at that point
Well,
you're.
a lot of them were in the 20,000, mark. So at 20,000, you're not going to get in.
And so I reached out to I put it on Instagram and I went and I said, if you are interested and you're going by yourself and you get the higher tier package, reach out to me and I will pay for your ticket.
Yeah.
They still get their RSP. They still get to get the pins that they want. I'm just getting my RSP and I basically paid for their ticket.
Hmm.
Um, it's not like I took their RSP or anything like that. So we did that and I was able to get in. One girl got helped me out
Uh-huh.
and then somebody else reached out and said, do you need to get in? I says, no, but Julie is. So we got Julie into higher tier package also.
Yeah.
So
So shout out Allison and Stephanie. Thank
yeah,
you so much. Or Melissa. It was
Melissa
Melissa.
was me.
Sorry. I read Stephanie's comment. That's why I
You
said
did read Stephanie, but yeah. So that was the strategic plan that I
Uh-huh.
kind of had to come up with. You have to like have an idea. What if Plan A doesn't work? What's
Yeah.
Plan B or C?
Right.
So there's a lot of teamwork going on, and other friends helping other friends. It's why it's good to be. Can you sign in on multiple devices? Yes. And they'll give you different numbers
Yeah.
on those devices. So just know going in the future, you know,
Yep.
that's something that is a possible. We talked about it in the show probably about what 2 weeks ago.
But it's not a guarantee because we had all of the devices and we actually had 14 different things open
Mhm.
and only one of our 14 actually got
Yeah.
us into the room to
One,
buy.
one of like 14 like open
Yeah,
things,
browsers.
browsers got us in.
Right.
So it's not a
So
guarantee.
it's not a guarantee. It's
Um
definitely, a lottery system.
yeah.
But
2
also,
devices and got number 7.
good job. Wow.
That's like you
That's the
should go play the
lottery.
lottery right after that.
But yes, if you did not get
CBC
tickets,
did go away with multiple devices. I did see that.
if you didn't get tickets to this event, it was asked if it was still okay to like come to it. Should they come? And yes, you should, because there's a lot going to be happening that weekend. There's a
Mhm.
lot of trading going on. You can go into the hallways and you can still trade during the events. And then we, of course, have our big event with GoPin Pro. It's in an arena, you guys.
So yeah,
Marilyn, congrats. You got the
we'll
first
talk
giveaway.
about the events. I want to dispel a rumor because multiple people have called the Coronado. Multiple people have called the Coronado. And number one, are they going to stop people from trading in the hallways? No.
Mhm.
You can go, you can trade in the hallways. They're not going to stop you. Somebody was spreading that rumor and they want you to pay $5 to go to their event. That's not, you can go trade in the hallway. The other problem is Sunday, somebody's trying to do a get together. You can't do that. You can't do a meetup. You can't do a pin event on Disney property. You can go and trade with other people, but if it's a pre-planned meetup, Disney will shut that down in 5 seconds. Just don't do that. Follow the rules. Rules are there for a reason. But
Yeah, so Biden, doesn't that stink? Yeah, we love to go into other shows and gift the chat,
gifting is not
and
a
they
thing
took the
anymore.
gifting away.
Yeah, that was I
They
didn't. I
do.
don't like
We
the
love the bloop bloop.
I love the
You know,
fact
ding
to go
ding
into a
dong.
show, and I would even encourage other sellers when you're
Yeah.
doing your first show or whatever, have cheaper items in there so that if I want to run in there and donate a $5 item to the chat or a $10 item to the chat, there's something in there. You
Yeah.
would not believe how many people do not have a buy it now like set up.
Section. Yeah.
That's mind-boggling to me because if I'm not showing you what you want to see, you can go and buy it now and maybe find something. So
Yeah. Do we know how many Jubilee tickets were sold?
250 or 300. I don't have the official number yet. I will tell you this. Does anybody know what the official count was? I got this information hot off the presses today. I
Oh,
heard the highest number that somebody was assigned for their device. Can anybody take a guess? What do we think it was? It's just under. I saw 30. It's just under. 29,200 was the number that I heard. 29,200 devices. Last year, 8,575. That's how much this community has grown.
yeah, that's huge.
That is how much this community has grown. So if you are upset that you missed out, a lot of other people missed out too.
Yeah, you're not alone.
So I think it's that crazy concept where we talk about this community and this competition. There is no competition. Everyone can compete, everyone can win, everybody can be equally winners
Mhm.
in this. There is no competition. But if you're going to quote and say you're a community, then you cannot be negative in this world. Like, I cut the negative. We're all grown adults. Let's all be grown adults. Let's start acting like adults in this community. Please, please, please.
Yeah. We don't know exactly how many tickets were sold though. That's the thing.
Mhm.
We won't know until the event because the welcome gift and the goodbye gift are going to have the number of how many people attended.
Yes. So we'll get
Like
that.
Disneyland's event
Mhm,
was 800. We know that because that's how many goodbye and welcome gifts there were. So,
mhm. So
yeah.
there's a lot of brand new people that have never gone to an event that I saw got tickets,
Yeah.
and that's great.
Yeah.
But Disney better have those boards ready to go.
Oh, I know. Come
Yeah,
on.
watch it be 2025. That would not be.
Oh, hey. That's clever.
That would not be out of the realm of
Yeah.
possibility. But
See, Disney doesn't need to find a larger event location because that Coronado Springs spot that they're in is huge. And actually, the last few years that it's been in there, they've not used the whole space. So I think they could really utilize a lot more of those corners and put more boards up. And they could even invite more people.
yes,
They honestly could.
uh,
They could
they
fit it.
they could fit it. There's a capacity issue to a point.
Yeah.
Um, It's in the I'm they haven't officially released, like, what building it's in. I think they're gonna use multiple buildings this year,
Yeah.
because just use the last one, the big one down at the very end.
We will not be doing pickups for the convention. We will be getting our RSPs and selling it to you guys on here.
It'll be available
So
for you guys
yeah,
on here.
we don't sell any other place. We bring it straight to you guys. If it doesn't sell, it goes to pin events with us.
Mhm,
We
and then we
trade it
trade it out.
away.
We
So
trade out
that's
inventory.
how we do our business.
It's automatically we usually give you guys first dibs on anything. Like I said, I have the chefs coming. I will have that at the July event, and then I went to, what is that? Uh, I have the fountains coming in also.
Yeah.
So I know if people are looking for that, I do have a full set of each of those coming in.
Yeah.
I work with somebody that if they get it, hopefully,
Yeah.
and then might make it worth their while.
So the
So
vending machines, you automatically get tokens for, and then last year they did have where you could buy more.
yes,
So that's definitely a thing.
yeah, you're given so many, and then you can get more to get that, and that's for the 25th, like the big 25 thing. I only need one pin from there.
Princess and the dog. Congratulations. You got the second giveaway.
What's better than two giveaways?
How about
Three
three?
giveaways. So yeah,
And Cleveland, that event, oh, we so badly wanted to announce that today, but I got held back because I was looking into insurance for it because
yeah.
we do have to insure that event. And it set back everything. But we have our dates. He's filling out the contract right now for
Mhm.
us, and he said we should have it by Monday.
So
So
we're hoping
once it's
next week.
signed,
Yeah.
it's already solidified,
You're over here just
but
talking, and I could be
no,
showing you.
it's already finalized. It's just I don't want to announce it until we've actually signed it. So once we
It's
sign it, it will get announced, and it will be next week most likely that
it's
we announce it.
official, but we got to make it official.
You never want
Official
to like jinx yourself and like
until it's
announce
signed.
it to everybody, and then
Yeah,
right, I
until
didn't
it's
sign
signed on the
it yet.
dotted line.
Once I sign
That's
it, it's good. But this guy is so excited. He is thrilled to have Pin Trading Disney coming to his mall.
he's legitimately been
It's making me even more excited
he's
about
been
it.
watching videos
Yeah,
about it and just getting like, and he's kind of getting wrapped into pin trading
yeah,
as
no,
far as
he's
just
so
saying it.
excited.
So
So
um
we're very excited. And if you're asking, I know a lot of questions came through, but it's going to be in July of 2026. We're going to announce the dates probably next week after we sign the contract. And then it is going to be a 2-day event. It's going to be a Friday and a Saturday in
oh,
July of
so one
2026,
thing we
right
talked
in our
about,
mall.
normally if we did a Friday Saturday, we would charge you, if you did for both days, we would charge you say 40 to 45 or $50, and then $50 for the second day. If you get for both days, we're going to give you a discount. So just so you guys know, if that's something that interests you, we are going to do a discount on both days.
Yes.
So if you
You're going
book
to
both.
pay a little bit more if you're just choosing one day
Yeah.
versus two. So, but yeah, so that's exciting news, and that's coming probably next week. I really wanted it to be today, and then Richard's like, "No, we need to be good and just wait until it's signed," and I agree. So,
So
yeah,
let's talk about some social media stuff. Facebook group. I looked 2 days ago and we passed 97,000 followers. I looked today and we're at 97,700 follow. Like in the what is going
it's
on?
exploding.
What is happened? We're gonna be at 100,000. I said 97,709.
That's so insane.
Insane to me.
Like 1,000 a week,
2,000
2,000 a week.
2,000 people a week.
It's insane.
It's this community is growing, and it's growing at a rate that is amazing, and I love it.
Yes.
If you want to learn, look at our featured post. We'll talk all about it. Let's flip it over
Yeah.
because we have some milestones we're going to be hitting in a lot of our social medias. We're very close to hitting 100,000 on Pin Trading Disney. Look for the logo. Like this logo, if it's on our social media, it's us. If it's not on our social media, crazy concept, guys, not us.
Yeah.
Pin Trading Disney, the best Facebook pin group that there is. On Instagram, I am the Figment guy. I am 20, I think it was 22 followers away from 30,000 followers on Instagram. A number I thought I would never even sniff. I cannot believe that. Julie is the Figment guy's wife. Julie puts out such amazing content.
The Figment guy's wife, she doesn't post a lot.
When she does, it's golden.
Yeah,
But
I'm too busy.
on TikTok, I am the Figment guy. I am 12 followers away on TikTok from 5,000. Where
Nice.
did that come from? I had 1,000 like 2 months ago, and now all of a sudden I'm hitting 5,000. That's crazy to me. So also YouTube, the Figment guy, Pin Picks, trusted seller, Figment guy, and then we have pin events. So people will tell you about these Figment Guy pin events. How much does it cost to go to these events, Julie?
They're completely free.
Completely free.
Anytime that our name is attached to it, it's going to be
It's
free.
going to be
Otherwise,
free.
we won't attach ourselves to it.
So just so you understand, if you haven't been to our events, I highly suggest coming. Take it at your own pace. They are extremely busy because
Yeah.
they are free. We have so many cast members that come, and they're the sweetest people
Yes.
coming to events. They create magic for us in the parks all the time. I love to create magic for them. If you are a cast member or a team member at Universal and you flash your ID, we're going to give you 5 free raffle tickets for the hourly giveaways because you guys are awesome.
Mhm.
If you cannot be at July 5th, we have 2 more events that are just Figment Guy events, September 6th and November 8th. That is it for this year.
Yes.
But wait, there's
Oh,
more.
wait, there's more.
Whoop.
Shannon Kell 66955. Congrats, you got that third giveaway. Yeah,
Third giveaway, yes. So let's put up a
I'll do
four.
another
We'll
one
do a
after
fourth giveaway. We normally don't do that, but we'll do a fourth giveaway. So with GoPin Pro and Pin Picks, we are co-hosting a pin event after Destination D23. Free admission, free parking. It's got Figment Guy's name on it. It's gonna be free. That is August 31st. It is from 5 p.m. to 11 p.m. We have never done a nighttime event before. This will be the first time. I'm excited about that.
Yes.
Then you got your tickets,
Or maybe you didn't,
or maybe you didn't get your
but
tickets,
you
but
should still come.
if you didn't get your tickets, I've already had about 30 to 40 people that have messaged me and said, I didn't get tickets, but I'm coming for this one
Yep.
because I went last year or I didn't go last year and I had severe FOMO that I
Seeing all
missed
those
this event.
pictures, yeah, we got pictures and videos. It was crazy. This
So,
is in 33,000 square foot venue.
so
So
GoPin Pro, Figment Guy pins, sponsored by Whatnot, 33,000 square feet, the biggest pin event to ever be held. Not in Orlando, not in Florida, not in North America, in the world.
mhm.
September 21st, 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. Silver Spurs Arena. We cannot wait for you guys. It's going to be crazy.
Is
We
it
have so
gonna
much amazing
be?
stuff planned. I cannot wait.
Yes. If you want to be a vendor at that event, we are little by little running out of space. So, and it's huge.
Tables are going
So if you want to
now
be
that people
part
got
of that,
tickets. Yeah.
yeah, don't delay. You don't want to get waitlisted. The D23 after party, our finale, that one is already getting waitlisted. So those ones are full, but the September 21st event, that's the one in the big arena. Contact any one of us, GoPin Pro or the Figment Guy's wife. Contact one of us and we'll give you the links if you want to purchase a table for the event. That's to be a vendor though. If you want to come and walk around, it's free and it's free parking too. So you don't want to miss it.
So you guys pulled 100 pins today.
Yes.
You pulled 100 pins. This is what you didn't pull. So there is some bangers in here. We probably aren't going to get to the stuff you didn't pull today. So I hate that. I would love to show it to you guys. But if we can run through this stuff, maybe we'll do something with this. We'll see. We'll see what happens. We'll see how we're feeling. We got to get through it. And Julie wants to go swimming tonight.
Maybe. I
Maybe.
mentioned it.
Well, if you
I
meant
actually said, let's cancel the show and go swimming instead. Because it looks so
the
nice
pool
outside.
looks so
And
inviting
it's
right
not
now.
storming
The
today.
pool
So
looks so inviting right
but
now.
then we would miss you guys. So we're
Yeah.
here. We're here.
Okay. Want to get going?
Yes.
Okay. We got 2 minutes left on that giveaway. I can't wait. The events are going to be so much fun. If you asked questions earlier and we did not see your question, ask your questions periodically throughout the show because guess what? The more engaged I am, the more engaged you are. This is going to be fun and we'll go and run through everything as much as possible. The very first person that pulled pins, oh wow, Haley was the very first person to pull pins today
On Instagram.
on Instagram. Yes, because I posted on Instagram before I posted anywhere else. Limited edition of 200. So we broke open two frame sets. These frame sets are limited edition of 200 and they're gorgeous. Merlin, he is LE 200. When I say LE 200, limited edition of 200, there's only 200 of him that exist. So $100 normally on Merlin. We are going to run him for 90 bucks. There's
There we
yeah,
go.
there's two different frame sets. There was one that was a whole bunch of different characters, and then there's one that is like all Alice in Wonderland,
Yeah.
and they're absolutely gorgeous.
And the question was asked about the AP or PP Remy. We do have an AP Remy. I
Mhm.
don't think anyone pulled it.
Nobody did pull it.
Congrats. Oh, wow, Haley. So if you want it pulled, we can pull it. And it will run at the end of
That's
the
the other
week.
that's the other thing. So I posted two posts in the group. There was a last call post. If you see that or if you go to my Instagram right now, Haley's payment
Yeah,
failed, so we're going to hold off on it. We're going to hold off on that for a second. So whoops. So let me flip it to me for 2 seconds. So if you guys are interested in anything, you can go. There's a number in the top corner of every single one of those. So we'll go ahead and run that a second.
Uh-huh.
But there's a number in the top corner. Say bucket 5 this, bucket 4 this. I can pull it. We're started at a 10% discount. Go from there.
So the pins that we're running live, that's the auction pins. If you want to place a bid on it, you're just gonna swipe right. It's not a tap of the button if you're on your mobile
You're
device.
just swiping.
You're gonna swipe right, but you need to pay attention to who has the lead and don't keep swiping.
Do not outbid yourself. If you are in the lead, you just got to swipe one time to get the lead. Don't if you're winning, do not bid. You saw Haley was winning. Haley did not bid again.
Yes.
So don't swipe again.
Right.
If you like the pin that they pulled, because there are multiple pins that double, triple, 4 times,
Yeah, a lot
five
of people
times,
pulled the
a lot of
same
people
ones.
pulled the same pins. It's up for grabs, guys. It's an auction.
It's an
So,
offer.
mhm.
It goes to the highest bidder. So
So how about limited edition 200 oysters? The
yes,
baby oysters, limited edition of 200. It's 150 bucks. We're gonna run this for 135.
135. Okay.
Haley's like, run.
Yes, please bid responsibly. That's what we ask of you guys. We don't want you bidding on something you don't want, so make sure it's something you want and don't outbid yourself.
We have a good mix of all kinds of different stuff. We have APs and PPs we will be showing you guys later on. Some people pull full sets of things.
Oh,
Congratulations.
wow, Haley. Good job.
What a
I
day!
had to do that. What frame sets were these?
It was an LE 200. So let me show you one. So like this didn't get pulled. This guy's LE 200 Elliot was in the same one as the Merlin, and Ariel was in there, but they're all LE limited edition of 200s, and
Mhm.
they're hard to find because nobody ever broke open sets. We broke open sets.
Yeah, we do that here.
We break open frame sets.
It's
I am sorry.
controversial. Some people get very upset about it, but we're actually consigning for a lot of people,
Hmm.
and that's a frame set that was a consignment. So
Jack,
we want to get them the most for their money.
yes, Jack Pin Trader Delight. We're gonna run all
Yeah,
this
we
stuff.
are running it.
Everything we're showing, we are gonna run. So 65 normally. We're gonna go ahead and take $7 off of that. We're gonna run that at 58 bucks.
There we go. Also, if anyone else ever wants to talk about cost of pins, both of those are way under Evil Bay right now.
I will say
Yes, you got a good grab on those. Good job.
that's the thing is like I know what we have invested into it or what the person that we're working with has invested into it technically.
Uh-huh.
So the biggest thing is um it's just about, going from there.
I don't
Jack.
I don't know a Samantha. Congratulations.
Okay, number one, love the name. Great grab on that one. PTDs, we have a good amount of PTDs tonight. You guys pulled a whole bunch, but we actually have some that weren't pulled also. Madam Mim PTD, limited edition of 400. So again, like I said, only 400 of this pin exist.
Yes.
75 normally we're going to take $8 off. We're going to run that at 67 bucks for you
And
guys.
then there is a Sally pin. It got pulled
Later on.
after. Yeah, it got pulled after Jack did. So don't worry. I know a lot of you guys were pulling Jack and Sally together, but the first person that pulled it only pulled the one. So all right, C Conan.
Madam Mim coming to you.
Congratulations.
Limited edition of 500. This is probably one of my favorite series that came from the Nifty 50s pin
Yes.
event. We have a whole bunch of Nifty 50s in the show, but a whole bunch that wasn't pulled also.
Yep.
So this is the Dumbo Castle, $60 normally. We're gonna run that at 54 bucks. Was Donald on
Yep.
bucket 3 pulled? I will double check right now for you. There's an Ariel LE 200 that was not pulled. Was it the Nifty 50s, Donald? The space one? Just let me know if that's the one.
Congratulations, Chad Stanley. And then, do you have an Elliot near you so El Prestridge can just see it one more time?
Yes.
It didn't get pulled, El Prestridge. So I know if you're not spending money at the moment, but you can screenshot it. That's the one that came from a frame set.
Yeah, this is a frame set, limited edition of 200 on it. It's a beauty. He's a pretty boy.
Yeah.
There's also an aerial from that frame set that did not get pulled. Yeah. So we're gonna run this right now because they asked. So we'll go ahead and do it. So LE 500 from the Nifty 50s event, 45 normally. We're gonna take $5 off, $40 start on that.
Yes, Sally was pulled. She just got pulled after him. So
Yeah,
she'll be coming up.
the Sally PTD was pulled.
It was.
There's 5 buckets of pins that were pulled. The little ones. Stop staring, Ariel. I'm just Janoski. Joy Janoski asked me to
yeah.
open up that one pin, and I didn't send her a picture.
Oh no.
Janoski, I'm gonna open it up live, and you're gonna freak.
Tina Khan, congratulations. What are your favorite apps? Oops, it went away. Hold on. What are your favorite apps or websites to aid in pin trading?
Pin picks.
Yes, we use PinPix all the time.
My Pin Central is really good.
Mhm.
Pin and Pop sometimes is very helpful whenever we're searching for things. Worth Point is extremely helpful. But you have to pay for Worth Point. That is one of the problems. So Ellie of 700, limited edition of 750 from the Imagination Gala. Look, there's a little Figment on there. I'm not collecting it. $45 normally. We're gonna run that at $40. So do you know what was not on my bingo card for 2025?
You're welcome, Elf Ridge.
Do you know?
No, what was not on your
I
bingo?
woke up to 3 Figment pins that nobody knew
Oh
existed.
no.
What the heck
Yeah.
just happened?
From 1982.
From 1982,
Yeah.
and Pinpix doesn't even have them listed.
Angie Moss 78303. Thank you so much for your first purchase with Figment Guide Pen.
Welcome to the Figment family. Ooh, our first pre-production. So this is Winnie the Pooh. Happy
Ear.
no, but I said Happy Pooh Year,
Happy
not
Pooh
Happy
Year.
New Year. Happy Pooh Year, and he is a pre-production. So he's got the big PP stamp on there.
I pulled him off of the boards. That was actually one of the
This
pins
is my
that.
pull.
No, I pointed him out.
This was my pull.
No, sir.
This was
Don't claim my pulls.
I'm 1,000%. This is my
Don't
pull.
claim my pulls.
So on this one, just so you guys know, pre-production. It's the first run of the pin. They usually do about 3 of them. So there's about 3 that are stamped with pre-productions. Then they do artist proofs, which we have a whole bunch of artist proofs coming up. The APs are stamped with an AP, and there's about 20 to 25 of them. So this is the very first run. Sometimes the colors are a little off, some things like that. You know, you'll notice limited edition of 3,000, but like I said, there's only 3 of them. We're gonna run this for 27 bucks. 27 bucks. Let's go.
There we go.
I look at it like this: pre-production ads. You know, some people will say ads like take half the value and add it on. Some people say 10 to 20%. I honestly, there's only 3 of them.
Yeah.
So can you put an actual value on that? That there's only 3 that have that stamp on there.
It also comes down to what's the character, what's the pin.
Exactly. I
Um,
think the big thing is like when you look at characters, you know, Winnie the Pooh is always a solid character.
yeah.
Like if you're looking for traders, anything Winnie the Pooh, anything Stitch, anything
Thank
villains,
you, 1, 2, 3, 4. Congratulations.
Marie, princesses. What is that Ariel from? It's from the frame set. So I'll show. I wish I would have taken a picture of the frame set.
I
So
know.
these are cast exclusive for the 40th anniversary of Walt Disney World. So opening team 1971, Dumbo the Flying Elephant 30 normally. We're going to start that at 27 bucks. I'll show you the LE 200 Ariel. Because like from that frame set, there's a Duchess and Thomas O'Malley. There's a Pinocchio. There's LE 200. There's a Cinderella that's LE 200. Simba that's LE 200. Hercules that's LE 200 also.
Chad Stanley, congrats.
Congrats on that one. So here's your Ariel. This is the limited edition of 200 from the frame set.
I like her pose. That's a different
It's a
pose
good
than we
it's
normally
it's
do.
not like a normal aerial post.
Yeah,
That's
no,
why it's
that's a
kind of
great
cool.
one.
So yeah, that's the one. Hmm.
Right? Pretty.
Hmm. Walt Disney World Railroad. This is limited edition of 1,000 again. 27 bucks on that.
There we go.
And why are you not running her? Nobody asked us to pull her. So
If you want her run, we
if
can
you want
pull
her run,
She'll run at a 10% discount of what's on her card. All right, Greg, congratulations.
congratulations on that one. It's a small world limited edition of 1,000. Hey Miguel, how's it going, man? I'm hoping one of these days I actually run into Miguel in the parks. Like one of these days, I feel like we should. So same thing, cast exclusive, limited edition of 1,000. It's a small world. 27 bucks on that one. Would
So
you?
there's less PPs than there are APs. So I think
Yes.
a pre-production pin would be a higher value than an artist proof.
That's ultimately it's there's just less of them. So there's 3 compared to 20.
Magical vibes everywhere. Thank you so much for your first purchase with Figment Guide pins.
Welcome to the Figment family. I'm gonna do one more of these, and then I'm gonna look for that Cheshire World of Color. That's a really cool. That's a Grayley Grill World of Color pin. I'll pull that
Crush asked if we could bin the area.
possibly. Does anybody? Let's run this first, and then we'll have that conversation. Jungle Cruise limited edition of 1,000, $30. We are going to start 27 bucks. New collector here. Any starter pins? Buy it now. the shop is a good place
I don't
to like
have
look at it.
trader packs right
But
now,
there's some
though. I will
cheaper
start
pins,
that.
and there's some cheaper pins that we have offers open on.
Yeah.
So like if you're looking for things like that, this Fridays are where we show maybe some more expensive pins. Sundays we kind of do a little bit of everything, and Tuesdays are all dollar starts.
Class pins, congrats.
So I'll ask right now, does anybody want this run? The discount would be $20, so it'd be $180. If nobody wants this run, then we will bin it for Karasha.
Mhm.
Speak now or forever hold your peace. Limited edition of 1,000, Mad Tea Party. Well, see, this is the thing. I can't have multiple people bin it.
Yeah, I'm not binning it for all of you because only one of you guys can get it.
Only one person can get it. That's why we. That's why it's an auction, guys.
Yeah, so you can run it.
it's,
You want it run.
it's an auction. That's why we do an auction. Julie, you know what?
What?
Here, I'm just going to do something crazy.
All right.
150, $150. Have at it. Them's the rules.
Them's the rules.
If you want it, get it. I think I underpriced this. This is Ariel. It's a limited edition of 200, and I think I underpriced it because there was no pricing because it was a frame set, and Karasha got a steal. Good job. There we go. Mad Tea Party limited edition. Oy vey, I'm crazy.
Yeah, so just think she looks different than her normal poses.
I
So
like.
I think
Yeah.
that's a special one.
Limited edition of 1,000, cast exclusive, $27. Mad Tea Party. Let's go.
Right.
And then we have some chef specials coming up. Some of the older series chef specials. We have some cool transformation pins, WDI, coming up. We have some artist proofs coming up that you guys pulled.
All right. So after this auction, is it over? Yes. Okay. So El Gato, congratulations. I'm gonna show you. Oh wow, Haley sent me a picture
here it is.
of what that frame set looked like before we tore it
So
up.
this was the frame set. So Tinkerbell was pulled today. She's gigantic.
She's huge, yeah.
It's a really. We actually broke this frame set up.
I know. Sometimes I feel bad, but then I'm like, well, it gives opportunity for more people to love the pins. So
It is a cool frame set, but like I said, it's one of those things where, especially when something like this, there's so many different characters that people collect.
yeah.
That it's like you kind of got to do it at that
Yeah.
point.
Thanks for sharing that.
Thanks you, Haley. Thank you, Haley. Thanks you.
Thanks you, Haley.
Thanks you, Haley.
Mhm.
Artist proof. Wally. This was a Julie poll.
Yes.
This
I
was
saw Wally and I was like, "Ooh, Wally."
Julie's like, I'll take Wally off of there. So AP stamp is, and this is the hardest part about this sometimes.
Yes, you
Oh,
have
right
great
here.
eyes.
I have terrible eyes. AP stamp is right there.
Yeah.
So as you can see, a different type of AP stamp. This one is actually like punched in AP
Uh-huh.
on this one. So 45 normally, we're gonna take $5 off. We're gonna start it at $40. Wally and Eve pinball
There
machine.
we go. And then if you're new here, we do giveaways every 20 auctions.
Mhm.
So if I miss it, please shout it out in the chat. I will not get upset with you. I get upset with myself that I forget sometimes.
So Julie, Miguel did.
JSR.
Congratulations, JSR. Miguel let me know that he's gonna try to go Genie Complete. He made a
Okay.
post about it.
Oh, so you're
Should-
going after the pre-production, are you?
Wait, hold on. Can I show him something else?
Are you including pre-productions in your
Miguel,
in your request?
Miguel, I haven't unboxed this yet. I don't know if you've ever even seen this. Genie's somewhat complete. Walt Disney Imagineering 25th anniversary, limited edition of 200. Woo!
Gorgeous.
WDI. So I'm just going to put that aside there. That'll eventually come out to play.
That's not today.
That's not today. That'll come out to play sometime down the line. Hey,
Bob.
hey, Bob, how's it going? I think Bob and them are up in Pennsylvania.
Yeah.
Limited edition 300, $150. Maleficent Dragon. They are gorgeous. That is going to be 135 on this gorgeous piece.
So you won't find APs or PPs on cards in stores. You'll actually find them occasionally on pin boards because the cast members will sometimes bless the boards with them.
Yes.
Especially if it's around the time of a pin event. You can really find them around that time. So in September, keep your eyes, look out. You might come across some APs and PPs snuck on those boards.
The whenever it gets close to that pin event, they'll have it.
Angie
Angie
Moss,
Moss, great grab there.
that's good.
Oh, chef special. So these have taken over with that new series coming out. These chefs, this is the original ones. I love this series so much. They did such a great job. And then how they did the picture of it, Julie,
Mhm.
doing it like a menu
Yeah.
was amazing.
Yes.
So Ellie 355 normally. We're gonna run him for 49 bucks. Let's go.
Right. And can you pull the AP Remy? It was in bucket 3, so that should give you an idea.
Bucket 3. Okay. As long as I know the bucket, we're good to go. Well, it was in bucket 3 before.
Uh huh.
So there's two pictures now.
I'm fairly certain that it wasn't pulled already.
I'm surprised no one pulled the Anastasia pin. And I don't think anybody knows that the Anastasia pin was actually there.
Ashton, congratulations!
Oh,
You got the fragment here.
fragment here. First goat of the night.
Yes.
Why do we have a yelling goat? Because we want to shout at you from the rooftops, let you know that you got a coupon. So
Yes.
go clip that coupon. You hit our tiers, you get a coupon. Great grab on that one.
Anastasia was not pulled either. But if
No.
you want her pulled, we can.
Anastasia. So this is $100 pin. Without the artist proof, this is $100 Disney pin together in Paris. This is the artist proof version of it for 125. Plus, we'll take 10% off of it.
The cast.
Nobody's offering deals like that.
The cast member, when I was up at the board to pick, I went and I like flipped that open really fast because I was like, it looks familiar. And I closed it and I put my finger on it so I could keep looking.
Keep
And she was
looking.
like, "Oh yay! I was hoping
She was
someone
hoping someone would take it.
Anastasia." It was really cute.
So, Teresa, we'll go ahead and we'll pull Anastasia. We'll run it here in a second. Limited edition of 300. This is the sushi chef from Monsters Inc. So 65 normally. We're going to go ahead and run that at 50, 58 bucks. Wow.
I love that Megan Ross says from the rooftops. Get it? Because we're gonna scream at you.
Yes. Well, remember, anything that's limited edition of 300, guys, they're hard to find because Crazy Concept, that they've settled into collections. You're not going to see stuff like this. It gets harder and harder to find it
Yeah.
when you get to that point. So just know, Joey's Collectibles jumping in there.
There you go. Joey's Collectibles 18. Thank you so much for your first purchase with Figment Guy Pins.
Welcome to the Figment family. I think Joey's been part of the Figment family for a while now. There we go, Joey. Artist proof. So I will say this. These are exactly how we got some of these off the boards.
Yeah.
So some of these, they are the artist proof version of them. As you can see, we've seen three different types of AP stamps. So there's the small AP, the bigger AP, and then the stamped AP. So this is just another version. It's the Mulan. Uh, what are they called? Metal something. Metal magic. There we go. 35 normally. We're gonna go ahead and run that for 31. 31. My brain shut up. We're gonna run Anastasia next because I forgot about Anastasia.
And Danny Joe, Fantastic Four is in line, so it's coming up within the next 5 pins.
Yeah, Fantastic Four is coming up within 5 pins. We have like 3 artist proofs coming up. We got another PTD. We got a Meg PTD coming up, which is awesome.
Do you have tips for picking these on boards in September? How do you know what's special versus not? Go for something that's unique looking.
Unique.
It was our daughter's first time ever training at the events, and I told her go for hinge pins, go for dangles, go for pin on pin, go for big, and she did really well.
I think you really have to if you're getting a refresh on a board, there's a good chance everything's going to be artist proofs. But you got to realize that not every. Like I have a couple that I pulled.
So congrats.
I have a couple that I pulled that were not artist proofs. So here we go. We got
do ship internationally.
Yes.
So this is all through Whatnot. So they do accept international shipments.
So there's your AP stamp for the Anastasia pin.
And Lights Camera Magic down below, right above where it says unpinned product, or it might say 5 bids for you. It says 5 bids. right above that, there should be. Oh, you don't have it on your screen.
No.
I see it on my laptop. Well, anyway, when the auction starts, it should tell you shipping and handling too, so that you know.
So we're gonna start this $13 discount. We're gonna start at $112. The regular one is selling for 100.
All right.
Have at it.
12. Do you have other Mulans tonight?
You,
Trying to think. I priced
there
a
is some
bunch last night.
there is some Mulan tonight, but there's a Mulan transformation pin that I don't know was pulled because that was for sure.
What was the start again? 112. It didn't go that time.
It didn't go. We'll put
112.
112. Teresa asked for it to be run. So
There we go.
okay, there we go.
I don't think it ran when I hit the button.
No, that's fine.
But yeah, I last night we were pricing a bunch of pins. Teresa Ponte, thank you so much for your first purchase with Figment Guide pins.
Welcome to the Figment family. You got $15 off on this also. So great grab on
You
that.
got a really good steal on that. Good job.
Good job. You got to work. I saw work on your payment, but I think you're good to go. So you got it.
Aside for you.
Artist proof DuckTales the movie. Treasure of the Lost Lamp. There's your AP stamp. This is a limited edition of 3,040. Normally, we're going to run it at 36 bucks. Also coming up, we just signed up for what days are the Disney event?
So Disney's doing Once Upon a Summer. Actually, not Disney. It's Whatnot.
Whatnot.
Whatnot is doing a Once Upon a Summer event, and it's going to start on June 27th. So we have shows June 27th and June 29th, Friday and Sunday, and we will be participating.
Congratulations, Samantha.
I don't know Samantha.
So I will say this. We're participating in it on the Friday. We're giving away a $500 Disney gift card. I did not stutter. We're giving away a $500 Disney gift card. You can buy 3-day passes with it. You can buy pins online with it. You can do whatever you want with it. But we are giving away a $500. I said it like 7 times.
Julia,
Disney gift
not
card.
yet. We haven't done.
Oh, yeah, Julia, that hasn't come up yet. Yeah, so that will be the big giveaway. Does it work for RSP? No, it does not. Doorways of Disney Tiki Room limited edition of $4,040. Normally, we're going to start that at 36 bucks.
So, P Foley, there's really no sign up list for it, but if you do follow the Figment guy on Instagram, we always post when we find out the information. So that's my best recommendation.
That would be your best.
Yeah.
Cindy said she got her first package from us. Her
Cake
first,
Lands.
and it was packaging is perfect.
Thank you, Cindy.
She takes pride in her packaging. I will, spoiler alert, there might have been some packaging that I did after the big Whatnot Con.
Yeah, Whatnot Con though.
Whatnot Con, I helped out with that stuff.
That was
You might have had a limited edition Figment guy wrapped package.
Julie might have been in tears at that point.
Julie was crying and I had to help. I told her I said I'm here to help you. Like we're always here to help you. So artist proof. So, like I said, a PP, which is pre-production, you'll see a stamp on the back. That's the very first run of the pin. There's about 3 of those. Artist proof, there's about 20 to 25 of them. So it's the second like run of the pin to get it ready before they go mass producing. This is a Madam Mim from the Heroes and Villains pin event. Limited edition of 750. It is the artist proof of that. 45 normally. We're going to start that at 40 bucks. I will tell you this. I didn't realize we have a couple of like hardcore it didn't run.
I know.
Okay.
It said invalid.
There we go.
Let me try again. There we go. It's on. And the giveaway is up and running. So if you're not in it yet, get in on it. It is for US addresses though. Do artist proof pins have an official version of the pin as well?
Usually, yes. Sometimes though, you'll have an artist proof or a pre-production that was never released. So there are some rare occasions where you do find out. But yeah, so there's an official version of this also.
See, Conan, congrats.
So the artist proofs and the pre-productions are not included in the limited edition size. So these are on top of the 750s. Yeah.
Which can be a little confusing.
It can be. Pirate Stitch. This is from 2007. All the cannonballs are all rubberized there. $30 normally. We're going to run that at 27 bucks.
There we go.
Yeah, there's some interesting stuff in here. Is Janoski here? because I got to show this pin.
Congrats, G Willie.
There we go. Here we go. I should have before we package this away. I need to film a video about this, Julie.
Yeah, we did a whole series, remember?
Japan.
Yep.
Here we go. Are you ready? In 3, 2, 1. Oh,
They're such cool pins. We had so many of these at one point.
we have her at $45, which is a steal. Plus, we're going to take 10% off. So, 45 normally. We're going to run it at $40. Let me get it back
Wait,
in.
you said it was 40?
It's 40 is what we're running it at.
Oh, we're running it at 40. I
Yeah.
thought you said sticker price.
No, 45 is the
Okay.
thing. 40 is what we're going to run it
There
at.
we go.
For Russia, it's already running.
It's running now.
Well, somebody had already asked to have it pulled, so
30 seconds to get in on the giveaway before it ends.
but yeah, so
Say the last show that you have Buzz and Jesse stamps. Yes, I just priced those last night. They're not going to be in today's show though.
they will be, I'm telling you right now, the stamps will be in Sunday's show.
Yeah.
So you have to be here Sunday at noon.
But he's going to be posting pictures on
Tomorrow.
Instagram and on Facebook
Mhm.
Tomorrow evening. So that way you can
Luna.
pre-choose what you want.
Congrats.
Luna.
So again, I want to point this out because this is how it was pulled off of the board. This is the artist proof version. Sometimes you have some things like this with some dings and paints and stuff like that.
You got the giveaway. Congratulations.
I love that. There's your artist proof on there. This is the first appearance of Black Panther.
I saw other people that pulled these as well, and it seemed like they all had that kind of error.
A little bit on that, yeah.
Some scuffing.
So it is the artist proof version of it. 35 normally. We're gonna run that at, oh my gosh, $31.
Okay. There you go.
The Ratatouille was already pulled.
Okay, so it's in line. It's maybe about 10 pins down.
We have some more Pin Trader Delights coming up. We have some Ariel. We have some Star Wars, Chippendale, Tron, Sally PTDs coming up. Stitch AP, which might be my favorite AP that I got over the whole entire weekend.
Yeah. Tina Khan, congratulations.
There you go. Limited edition of 400 meg PTD. Normally $100. We're going to run that at $90.
And Sally's coming up. So
Sally's coming up, yeah. And about 8 pins.
Why is it not running the first? Oh, it is running. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, you're good.
I think they changed how the app looks. It's messing with my eyes.
The shadow box pin tree. I did. So Zombaby,
Yeah.
that's a video that's coming up tomorrow. I edited that video today. That video is coming up tomorrow. If you guys haven't seen the video that I posted today, it's the best board I've seen in the last 6 months. Christy, great grab on that one.
Congrats.
I posted a board today that was Caribbean Beach. It was the best board I had in 6 months. Miguel says it was not. It was a beautiful board, and there was a ton of pins on it. Cool. Tron, I pulled this off the board. I can't find an AP stamp on it.
We didn't see AP or a PP.
It could be, but I'm not putting it as a AP.
We
but
couldn't find it.
Yes, limited release, $30. Normally, we're gonna run that at $27.
But I feel like Disneyland.
Hey, pin picks.
Disneyland did put really nice pins on their board like this.
Mhm.
You know, the unique stuff that you don't see very often. But they were not all stamped with the APs or the PPs. So, G Willie, good grab. And hello, pin picks.
Oh, are we ready for a Graily Grail, Julie?
Okay. We are great. How are you doing?
We're doing good. I mean,
Oh,
it's hot. It's hot here. Limited edition of 500 Star Wars weekend. What is that? Star Tours, a piece of Star Tours history. As you can see, it's basically like a piece of history. Gorgeous jumbo pin, Mickey ears there, which I didn't even realize the first time I ever looked at it. It is $250. We're going to take 25 off. We're going to run it at $225 for you guys tonight.
There you go.
Great Stone Dragon. It's a gorgeous pin.
Offers are turned on in the bin, the buy it now. So
the shop.
The shop.
I think they call it shop now.
So yes, if you make offers on it, we
Pin
will
picks
combine
jump.
it.
Pin picks knows a deal. There you go,
There
Molly. Good grab. Molly unlocking fragment here. Hold on, Molly. There you go. Molly knows the deal when she sees it on a grail. Great grab. Let's go from one grail to another, Julie. Limited edition 750. Princess Monorail. Look at this pin. I love this series. One of my favorite series that Disney has ever done. Limited edition of 750. Normally 125. We're going to run it at 112. I got the goat. I know somebody was asking about the Atlas pop-up book. I just put it on the table. It's maybe about 15 pins away.
Mhm.
Yeah, another one of these just kind of cool pins. And guys, the stuff that we have coming down the pipeline is
Oh
gorgeous.
my gosh, so
I can't.
excited.
Yeah, it's so good. Congratulations there, Samantha. Next, Nifty 50s. This is from the cool banner set that they had. These are all limited edition of 500. $50 normally. We're going to go ahead and start that at 45 bucks. Yeah, we have some interesting Graily Grail pins for you guys tonight. You guys picked a whole bunch of cool stuff, but there's a whole bunch of interesting things that you did not pick today.
Yes, I know. We opened up so many boxes. He opened up so many boxes the other day when we came back from Disneyland.
Julie
It
would
was
n-
crazy.
Julie would not let me. She's like,
Congrats, Andrew.
Andrew, congrats. She would not let me open up the 5 boxes in the hallway.
No, because he has to get organized first. So he's not opening those until he
The
gets
Pete and the
organized.
Scrooge from that series. Do you want me to run them, Molly?
Yeah, we have them.
Limited release, $25 normally. We're gonna go ahead and okay, I'll grab them for you. 25 normally. The thing I like about this, can I show this really quick? It's a spinner, and on the one side it's flower and garden, which people don't like dated pins. Guess what? Crazy concept. Flip it there. It still has the date there, but I do love the fact grown with imagination. You kind of have that there. So 25 normally. We're gonna go ahead and run that at 22 bucks.
Here we go.
Figment guy needs to get organized. Come on.
He does. It's true.
I'm about as organized as I've ever been right
He
now.
knows where everything is and what everything is, but it needs to be a little bit more organized for the Figma guy's wife.
It's what do they call what do we call it? Controlled chaos in the Summers household here.
Congrats, Kristen.
Congrats, Kristen. That's coming to you. Voyage of the Little Mermaid, which create this is the show at Hollywood Studios that doesn't exist anymore, right?
Is it not called it
It's
anymore?
not
'Cause
called. They
didn't they
changed
open
the
it
they
back up?
changed the name of it. I haven't been able to go over there to actually see it,
Yeah.
so I do want to go over there and see it. Ellie of 3000 and her tail moves, which is a weird talk about a weird moving piece there. 40 bucks. We're gonna run that at 36 bucks. We go tomorrow. Awesome.
Nice.
Organized chaos is the best.
Richard might be going to the parks, not the parks, but the resorts tomorrow.
I might be doing some resort hopping tomorrow.
Yeah.
It depends on how the day goes. I got to get the show ready for Sunday completely. So once I have the show ready for Sunday, then we'll cross that bridge
Janowski.
when we get to it.
Ooh, want to trade?
Ariel's Greeting Grotto, which is a a Tokyo Disneyland pin. 35 normally. We're gonna run that at 31 bucks.
One. Yep. So Kimmy says I enjoyed it, but the villain show was way better in my opinion.
Okay,
So good to know.
I've heard good things about both.
And Karasha said that Rich, we need to plan that VIP tour.
Um, I am going. So
Janowski.
what's going to happen is we're going to shoot for that Thursday, and I know there are people that have said that they want to join us for that VIP tour. We're going to have 10 spots open. Me and Julie are 2 of those spots. So we're going to look to see basically if we can get 8 more people lined up, and we're going to shoot for that Thursday. Limited edition of 500, $50 normally, 45 bucks for the Scrooge.
So not every cast member wants to participate in trivia. So
Mhm.
it's kind of hit or miss if you're gonna find anybody that does that. I personally stay away from trivia because I don't handle like
Julie doesn't like instant
the
questions.
pressure of trying to answer something.
So like if I was in Bix,
Congrats.
congratulations. And then we got Pete LE of 500, 45 on that one also. So the big thing is, especially with like we were talking about, the VIP tour, it depends on pricing.
Yeah, because
Like
they change their
it
prices
can be,
per season and
yeah,
stuff.
it can be
So
450 to $900. I hear September is not the high, but since it's by an event,
okay,
they might try to
congrats.
be crazy. Congrats, Molly.
Yeah, we really don't know. So it is
Until
going to
I
come down to that
I
also.
make the call, we'll 100% figure that out. The Ariel A, I love this series. 35 normally. We're gonna go ahead and run that at 31 bucks.
But I did already tell Richard, and I told a few people that were contacting me because Parasha, you were not the only person that contacted me
Yes.
the day that same day to find out. Sassy Scheimer also contacted me with Corgi Mom, and I was like, I told all of you guys, Richard has to make the plans because I'm too busy, and he's gonna have to do it. Janoski,
Janoski, congratulations. Now, Therese is asking if they
to
this
casket
casket
discounts.
discounts. I don't think so on the VIP tours. That's a
Oh yeah, I don't know.
I don't think so, but they might not. So we got, look at this. On the original card, Star Wars, he's using the Force to take candy out of the, like, come on. 25 normally, we're gonna run that at 21 bucks. And the bowl's the Death Star.
What are diamond pins? Um, there was that diamond anniversary. Is that what
So
you're
we
talking
do
about?
have a diamond anniversary pin coming up later in the show. And so no, we don't at, so Vetrick says no, we don't at Disneyland Resort. So Deb, congratulations, that's coming to you. Next, Pin Trader Delight. It is set. We had Jack earlier.
Yes.
Limited edition of 300, $70 normally. We're going to go ahead and run that at $63. Math.
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 Yes.
Samantha grabbing it.
And we're almost at the next giveaway. So after auction 40 runs, we'll put that up for you guys. I don't know, Samantha. Congratulations.
Congratulations. This is the Ratatouille that we were talking about. I will let you know this is the artist proof. The O is a little scuffed right there. That's how it was pulled off of the board. The AP stamp is right in that top corner. As you can see, AP artist proof. So $40 normally. We're gonna run it at 36 bucks. This was for the opening day of the Remy's Ratatouille Adventure in Epcot. We have a Rayleigh grill coming up, Julie, and I think I underpriced it extremely, and now we're offering 10% on it. So we'll see what happens on this.
I see.
Ah, I see.
I see which one it is. Congratulations, Monica. And let me put the giveaway up while you talk.
Gotcha. So limited edition of 250 Disney shopping, the Siamese cats. You even get some fancy hair with you.
It's appropriate. It's a
It is a cat
It
pin.
should come with some
We're
cat
gonna take 23 bucks off, so we're gonna run this at $202, which I think is an absolute steal since they don't make their pins anymore.
Oh, two.
La Laura, congratulations. Next, another Lady in the Tramp pin. Artist proof, the VHS tape. This is a limited edition of 1500. I do like that it opens. It's a nice big heavy pin, but I do like that it opens. There's your artist proof stamp in the top corner there. And 55 normally. We're going to run that at a $6 discount. So we're going to run that at a $49 start.
There we go.
Kids now asking, what is a
I
VHS?
know.
What exactly is a VHS? What is this VHS you speak of?
They probably don't even know what a DVD is.
Oh man, DVD.
Too soon.
Too soon.
Therese, congrats.
Did the other lady get pulled? I might want it now. I don't. Which one? I'm not sure which one you're talking about,
I
Scheimer.
pulled an AP pink one.
Oh, here we go. Limited edition of 300 transformation. You got Beast. Okay, are you Team Beast or are you Team Prince Adam? Beast or Adam?
Let's go for Beast.
I think everyone's gonna say Beast.
Yeah.
That says. Do you know that? Do you know that says a lot about you?
Oh, no.
Gaston, I like that.
Yes.
Is anyone for Adam?
I don't know.
So limited edition of 300, $80 normally. We're gonna run at 72 bucks. Let's go.
Me too.
Is anyone actually Team
I don't,
Beast?
I don't know. It's kind of like Flynn Rider's always like, oh, my nose. They always do
They
that.
can never get my nose right.
Yeah. And I feel like that sort of goes with Adam. Shine Sarah Swabs, thank you so much for your first purchase with Figment Guy Pins.
Welcome to the Figment family. Nice graily grail for you there. Here we go. Artist proof Stitch monorail limited edition of 1500. So there's your AP stamp there. This is another interesting one. So the stamp didn't 100% take
Yep.
all the way, which you will see in some of the AP pins. So that's like I said about that Tron one. That Tron one could have been an AP,
Yeah.
but if the stamp didn't fully take, it happens. So limited. If I don't see it, I'm not calling it an AP.
Pull out your microscope.
I'm not pulling out microscopes to look at it. 65 normally on this one. We're going to go ahead and run that at 58.
There we go. So yes, the pink lady pin did get pulled. So, but I think it's in the last bucket because
I think it's in the like second to
one of
last or last bucket.
yeah, one of
Yes.
the last pins that got pulled today.
There's also an Alice pin that got pulled. That's a limited edition of 100. Might be the lowest limited edition size we have today in today's show.
Seemavar, congrats.
Next one, limited edition of 400 Anxiety. They don't have enough inside out 2 pins. I don't think they did a good job with like getting inside out 2 stuff. Like it was very popular and they definitely didn't push it the way they should have.
Wish pins than there
There's definitely more wish pins.
Yeah.
Well, like that and Elemental. Like
I know.
Elemental needs more
deserves
pins. Like definitely needs more.
Yeah.
65 normally we're on that 58 bucks.
Right.
As an inside out collector, I agree. Need more Elemental.
What is the lowest limited edition you've ever seen?
I have a limited edition of
25?
25 on my board. That's the lowest that I've seen. I have seen somebody at a pin event one time had a limited edition of 5.
Ooh.
Yeah, limited edition of 5 is the lowest that I've technically ever seen.
Jessica
LE12.
SR, congratulations. LE12, wow.
AP auctions are LE of 3 or 4 also. Good call, Becca.
I love this pin.
Join the duck side.
This
Come
is
on.
amazing.
Donald as Darth Maul is amazing. $30 normally. We're running him at 27 bucks on his original card there.
10 seconds to get in on the giveaway. It's gonna run. Don't miss out.
Julie, I feel you got good vibes today.
Oh yeah?
Yeah. Even though you didn't get to go swimming.
Even though I was like, let's cancel the show and
Go swimming.
Gee Willie, congratulations.
And I'll be honest, guys, that was never gonna happen.
Tara from Brooklyn, congratulations. You got the giveaway.
Disney, this is the Visa card holders rewards pin. It was a Halloween pin that they did. I've never really seen like not a ton of these on the actual card. I've seen some of these off the card. 25 bucks normally. We're gonna run that at 22 bucks. Let's go.
Nice.
Let's go.
Don't be fooled. Lilo's not the pin.
Lilo is not part of the pin. It's just Stitch.
It's really cute though. Not looking, not looking.
Don't look. I'm not looking. Definitely not looking at this.
You would go really well with your new Ariels. Right?
That Ariel, Crush is like, I wasn't planning on buying the
I
Ariel.
know. Congratulations, G Willie.
Yes. More Lilo pins, though. Oh, are we ready for a Graily Grail, Julie? Limited edition of 200 from that frame set. This is the biggest friggin' Tinkerbell pin I think I've ever seen.
Yeah.
Is this like actual size? Like, is this?
That's how big she would
That's
be.
how big Tinkerbell actually would be.
Sure, why not?
Sure. So 158 with the 10% discount.
158.
158.
Okay. If you don't know the name of a pin, is there a way to search pin pics besides scrolling through all 3,000 Little Mermaid pins trying to keep a list?
Put as much description as you can on it. Put the year, put the, if it's Ariel, 2015, whatever it may be. Samantha, congratulations.
Congrats.
Use Google's image search. The reverse imaging on Google is better than eBay.
Courtney, I didn't see that you were here. Let me put you on.
Do you know one thing
Oh, I
that
did. Oh, yeah.
so
Oh,
let's have an honest talk. One thing that annoys me about eBay is their reverse imaging adds the picture to your pictures, where Google it doesn't. I hate that it
oh,
adds
yeah.
the picture to my pictures.
Yeah, I don't like eBay doing that. I'd like to delete so much stuff.
I love the pop-up book series, really cute series. The inside, of course, I think looks better than because it's a pin on pin.
Mhm.
Limited edition of 4,000, $30. We're gonna go ahead and run that at 27 bucks.
27. There we go.
And then we've got some Orange Bird coming up. We got some Stitch. We got some Winnie the Pooh. We got Wicket. We got a pre-production Genie pin coming up. We got Figment coming up. We got a Chaser pin from Hidden Mickey's.
Echinda 90. Congratulations.
Congrats on that. Next limited edition of 750, the Generation series.
It looks like it'd be a glower, but
It's not a glower.
I think our thing died.
It might be. Well, actually, it might be a
I don't
glow.
know. It's hardly glowing.
That's not gonna. That is a
It
glower. That
See,
is a
like I
glower.
said, it looks like it'd be a glower.
That is a glower, and his lantern lights up glowing.
Nice.
Okay, so normally 50, we're gonna run that at 45 bucks.
Yeah, I gotta change those back.
To swap those batteries. Opportunity not wasted.
Yes. Marcimono's here.
Simono.
Man, I feel blessed today.
I feel like
was here at the beginning of the show.
all the OGs are here today. That's the OG Figment family is in the
know.
house today.
Congrats, Samantha.
Samantha, congrats. Limited edition of 200 from the frame set. It is Stitch.
He's like, raw.
He is a limited edition of 200. I think I grossly underpriced him like I did for Ariel, and he's 90 bucks. Let's go. I snuck in under the cover of darkness.
Did I remember you saying you had a discount code for GoPin Pro? Yes.
Sassy Shimer just put it there. And Courtney.
There's actually 2 codes because they forgot that they gave us one, I think. So
Krasha said not looking. Who won that? Krasha!
That's great. And nobody fought you for it. Congrats.
Robin Hood Arcade Series. This is the artist proof, and it's not hard to see, but it's right up top here is your AP stamp. $30 normally. We're gonna run it at 27 bucks. Limited edition of 4,000.
There we go.
And then we've got so much coming up in this.
So if you guys are new with us, we do shows 3 days a week. So we're on Tuesdays at 6 p.m., Fridays at 6 p.m., and Sundays at 12 noon. So our next show will be Sunday at 12 noon. Collector Kyle, congratulations.
And you'll be able to pull ahead of time what you're interested in having run.
Right. So for our Sunday show, Richard posts on Saturday evenings on Facebook and on Instagram. So you guys can choose what we're running like we are doing right now.
Look at that.
It's Orange Bird.
Orange Bird. I love him so. Limited edition of 1,000. This was a food and wine series. So there we go. 60. We're going to go ahead and run it at 54 bucks.
Hey, Richard, do you have any Orange Bird pins?
I do have Orange Bird pins today. Orange Bird is one of those characters. You guys know, certain characters you're going to see, disappear like as soon as we get them in, they're gone.
Yes.
And Orange Bird's one of those characters. It's just how it is.
Collector Kyle, congrats. Oh, Maleficent, we have.
Oh, you missed the Graily Grail Maleficent. Oh.
I'm not sure if there was any other Maleficent.
Are you ready for a Graily Grail?
Sure. Oh, yeah.
It's Megara. Meg. Limited edition of 300. Flower Girl series. I love this series.
Yes.
I think only 2 of the Flower Girl series got pulled.
I think so too.
And we had there's so many and they're beautiful.
There's so many.
Limited edition of 300, 250 normally. We're going to run it for 225.
25. And I've been the Maleficent on board 1.
I'm pretty sure that's sold.
Yeah, I think
that's the one that we sold.
fairly certain it was the circle oval shaped one, and that one did sell.
It's Remy, not Ratatouille. Unlocking Fragment here. Congratulations. Next, limited edition of 1100. This is a 6 pin from the Pixar pin event that they had. What is her name? Not Melody. Destiny. Destiny. It's Destiny. Destiny. I'm right, right? If I say it 17 times, it's right.
Must be true.
Yes, there we go. $30 normally. We're gonna run it at 27 bucks. What pin goes with the Trade City ear hat?
Oh, I could pull it out and I could show it to
Is that like a
you.
vinylmation?
It's the big.
I know it's the ear hat. Yeah, I can't remember which one it was.
It's not a vinylmation. I don't believe so. But
Congratulations.
there's actually a picture on their pin pics. If you scroll through those pictures of the ear hat, the picture of the pin is there too.
So Stacy, I'll let you know. There's some of this stuff. If it was picked to be pulled and run, we're gonna run it.
Wah, 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 wah.
Scully underscore collectibles. Thank you for the raid. We appreciate that. Welcome to the show. Hope you guys had a great show.
Thank you.
How about this? Trick or Treat Wicket.
I have him on my board.
He is on your board. 25 normally. We're gonna run that at 22 bucks.
22.
But we have some of the stuff that was not pulled that is higher priced. If you would like to use payment plan and get the 10% discount on it, we can show some of that stuff, or you can ask about it if you didn't see it run in the show.
Yes.
We are open to doing that because you can do a payment plan on it at that point. Congratulations.
Congrats, Deb.
Then we've got from that same Dory series, it's the Cuddle Party, the Otters.
But Dory's also in there too.
Well, she's in every single one of them.
Oh, she is? I
She's in the
loved her
top
on
corner.
Destiny.
Yeah, she's in the top corner there. So 27 bucks on that.
27. Here we
I just
go.
grabbed the ear hat. I love it.
Aw, it's massive. It's a very good size, so you'll love it.
Julie will love packaging that up.
Oh, it's fine. It's a very cool thing, though. Teresa 520.
Congratulations. Ellie 300. We got Kronk. Chef Special. Like I said, Chef Specials, one of my favorite series that they've ever done. 115 normally. We're going to take, oh, my brain hurts. $12 off. We're going to run it for 103. Disney now officially owns the right to release Bluey merchandise. You will see Bluey pins officially released by Disney later this year or beginning of next year. I heard that straight from the source.
Yes, you did, Crafty Mandy. I don't think I got to say it when you won because I think Richard was talking. So sorry, but yes, you did win a giveaway.
Congratulations. Chef Special. So funny thing is, this is a Tiana one. In the new series, there's a baby Tiana. So there's actually a second Tiana Chef series coming. Stamps are not running today. Stamps will be on Sunday's show. Normally 150. We're going to run it at 135. It is gorgeous. This series, one of my favorite series that Disney's done in a while.
Said that.
Did I say it again?
You said it twice.
It is.
You said it with the Kronk pin.
This is one of my favorite series that Disney has ever done. They're Ellie 300. They're gone.
Yes. But yes, the stamps, we priced them last night, so we are going to run those on Saturday or Sunday show.
Yeah, they 100% will be on Sunday show because, like I said, we priced a lot of stuff.
Yes.
Because I want to open up some other boxes.
Congratulations! Yeah, he wants to open more.
I want to open up more boxes. I'm going to show this. Like nobody pulled this, Joey. We're going to run this.
Okay.
But nobody pulled this.
Ah, okay.
Probably the creme de la creme of the chef specials. Remy with linguine. 225.
225.
It's nobody pulled it. If you want it,
I had to set ground rules with him because we don't need pins scattered everywhere. We need to be organized.
Maybe I'll get another.
Yeah. La
Laura, congratulations. Unlocking fragment tier. Don't forget, if you unlock a tier, don't forget to clip your coupon because you can go ahead and throw that and move that into another pin.
And guess what? It's giveaway time.
It is giveaway time.
Get in on the next giveaway that's running.
Winnie the Pooh and the Blustery Day, limited edition of 3,000. 25 normally. We're going to run that at 22 bucks.
Richard's probably not going to be at a park tomorrow because my dad is going to be hanging out with him and he doesn't have park passes. So they'll probably hang out at the resorts if they go out. It all depends because they went to Epcot.
I contemplated looking to see about breakfast.
Ah, okay.
And I thought maybe me and him could go breakfast and do the monorail because he hasn't done the monorail.
Congratulations. This is such a cute pin.
He hasn't done the monorail since he's been here.
Okay.
So I thought maybe.
So you're thinking Steakhouse 71 with a Disney Rewards card.
I'm just shrugging my shoulders. Anybody want to go to Steakhouse 71 tomorrow?
Who wants to meet up at Steakhouse 71?
We're going to have a Figment family meet and greet at the Steakhouse 71. Right? No, they will not. No meet and greets, ma'am.
No, it's for breakfast.
Oh, as long as we're eating breakfast, it's okay, right?
Morocco Figment?
Morocco Figment's coming up in two pins. It's literally on the table, 2 pins. Yep. Donald Chaser, this is the Christmas Chaser. 40 normally, we're going to run that at 36 bucks.
Isn't the Polynesian Resort beautiful, Naomi? Mm-hmm. Oh my gosh. We stayed there one time with the kids and it's beautiful. I love the smells there.
I only have one more resort to stay at, and I've stayed at all of them.
So pretty.
So I only have the Riviera, and I keep telling Julie to just book a random Riviera trip so I can get that off my list this year.
Caro rocks! Congratulations. I'd say the only downfall that we had when we stayed at Polynesian was the water for the pool was freezing cold.
It was.
Our daughter.
Normally it's all heated.
But
yeah.
I couldn't go swimming because it was absolutely ice cold.
So there is your pre-production stamps. Remember, there's only 3 pre-productions, and this is a limited edition of 300 pre-production. I put it for 50 bucks. We're gonna run this at $45 for an LE 300 pre-production.
Are you staying at Coronado? Yes, we are.
We are staying at Coronado.
And we're total snobs. We fell in love with their club level, so we're staying club level again.
If we are
Not Amelia, congrats.
If we are real friends, there's a chance maybe some of you might get to come up to club level with us. Yes. Morocco Figment. We had the Orange Bird earlier, same series, limited edition of 1,045. Oh, do we have one?
Spectacular Vanellope.
Oh, Vanellope. Hey, how's it going? Julie. So yeah, 40 bucks on that. Hope you had a great show.
Margarita Flight, yes, Volleyball, yes. That was good. And then they made him.
It wasn't a margarita flight. It was a what do they call it? It was the mimosa flight. There we go.
Becca said it.
Pentacular Vanellope, a vendor at our pin events every single solitary month. She already signed up for the entire year next year.
Yes.
So she was like,
got a head start.
I want my wall space. I'm signing up for the entire year. This one was one that was bought at the last show. The person said that they misbid on it, so we went and refunded it for them. Because so here it is again, 22 bucks. Disneyland Castle for the 70th anniversary.
Beautiful. I contemplated keeping it. I'm not gonna lie.
I know you were.
It was in my hand. I was like, do I want to put it on my board?
She looked longingly into it.
Have you done the Sangria University at Coronado? No.
No.
No, we have not.
Don't tell Julie about that.
How do you achieve Figment Complete?
So go to Pinpicks, look up Figment or whatever character you want to complete, and you can actually print out an in search of list, and you can start marking them off one by one. Jen, great grab. Here we go, Jules. Are we ready? Somebody asked for Mulan. We have 2 Mulan characters coming up now, and they're both LE 300s and they're Graily Girls. The Mushu Chef series, one of my favorite series they've ever done. 135. Let's go. We just sold Kronk Zesty.
We did, yeah. Julie, it's so good. They only do it on the weekends at 3 Bridges. Good to know. Didn't know that.
Is club level worth it? Yes. If you are staying at the resorts and not doing too much at the parks. Yes. I think if you were really Joey knew what was up.
Joey. And just to answer your question,
let me cook.
Pinpicks does tell you if a series has been faked. Mm-hmm. So they will tell you that.
They've been posting more pictures on the back there also of
Yeah.
the backs of the pins, and they're
They
trying to update all those on
donated
there.
the fragments here.
Oh, a fragment here.
Miller, Sarah, congratulations! You got the giveaway.
Okay, so let me double check this here. So this is the
Let me cook.
Goat Me Brother limited edition of 300. Joey, I'm gonna just say this here. We haven't announced it yet, but Joey's gonna be a featured vendor at the September event. Shh, 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 don't say anything yet. That's a secret.
Oh man.
Featured vendor, Joey's Joey's Collectibles. LE 300. Come on, look at that. Look at that. Transformation series, $81. Let's go.
81. Okay.
How much are the I don't know how much the Rizzo Chef series selling for. I got a steal on those. I will say this. I legitimately got a steal on that because I pre-ordered it before they even had confirmation that they had it. Because then if they don't get it, they just refund me. So I actually got
Uzi4, thank you so much for your first purchase with Figment Guy Pin.
welcome to the Figment family.
The oh gosh, what was I going to say? The Dumbo pin. I know that we have one on the table right now. It came from the frame set. That's going to be run pretty soon. The Dumbo that's with the Nifty 50s castle, that one already ran and sold. So I'm not sure which one you're referring to, but the one from the frame set is coming
Yeah,
up in like 5.
the frame set's coming up here. Yeah, I think it's 5 or 6 pins. So Donald Castle, probably one of my favorite sets that they did. I think I mentioned that already, but one of my favorite sets that they did for Nifty 50s. 60 normally, we're gonna run that at $54.
And then Jen, the 70th anniversary stitch pins. I think we only had 2, and those ones, um,
70th
the
Stitch.
70th from Disneyland.
Oh
I think
yes,
we only had
we
2
sold
of
out of
those
them. Yeah, we
together.
sold out of
What
them.
was the start for this one again? It didn't run.
Oh, it didn't run. 54.
54. Okay. Let's try that again. There we go. There was a lot of questions, so I'm trying to like scroll
And
up.
if you guys ask a question and I'll say this, and
Catch
we
it.
don't catch it, you just go throw it back in there for us.
Speaking of events, I signed up for the free event. Thank you so much for hosting that with GoPin Pro. Awesome. Zesty subby. Awesome. We're happy to have you. While
Um,
Laura,
I will say this.
congratulations.
I did get a lot of questions of like, how did you guys rent out an arena and keep it free? And my exact meaning of that is like you just charge the vendors what it would cost to run the event.
Yep,
So
it's
it's easy. It's that simple. Gusto PTD limited edition of $355 normally. We are gonna run that at $49.
there we go.
Get them while you can, guys. Then we got some nifty 50s coming up. We've got some artist proofs coming up. We've got some doorways to Disney. We got a whole bunch of stuff coming down the pipeline.
Princess K, congratulations.
Congratulations. Limited edition of 800, $40 normally. This is the goodbye pin from this year. See you real soon. 40, we're going to run that at $36. Let's go.
36.
Any AP or PP figments? No.
We didn't pull any off of the boards that were, so
But I will say this. There there's 2 that I priced that are in a bucket somewhere. One is an AP of the Figment, The Piece of History. The
okay.
one with just him, because there's one with him in Dreamfinder and one with just him. So the one that's just him, that's a piece of history. It's somewhere in the buckets.
Congrats, Ellen Henry.
Not tonight, and I won't be able to find it tonight.
I'm not sure if we have Oogie Boogie tonight. I don't remember seeing
Oogie
him. Do
Boogie.
you remember seeing Oogie
No,
Boogie?
but there probably will be some on Sunday because we have some Nightmare Before Christmas I'm going to
Okay.
sprinkle in. So I can maybe think about that. That's another thing. If you guys tell me like I'm looking for that and I run across it, I can sprinkle it in there. LE 500, it's a whoosher. $50 normally. We're running that $45. Um,
Here we go. That's a mega grail.
which one?
Yeah.
Well, the piece of history. Okay. I mean, it's a great pin.
Yeah.
I have the of course the regular version, and I thought about swapping the AP version out, but I'm like I'm not. I got to get my brain out of being obsessed with swapping out some of the APs on there.
See Conan, congratulations. I love the attractions from that Nifty 50.
Yes.
They're so cute.
Does the AP of the piece of history have an actual piece? Yes, it does. And that's the one that is the Figment animatronic, whereas the other one's a banner with him and Dreamfinder is a banner from the ride. Limited edition.
Man.
No, I'm not.
You're full of
Sorry.
knowledge.
Am I dropping bombs
How do you
today?
know all this?
I just know
How do you
stuff.
remember?
You live with me.
I know.
What
I
what do you
don't get it.
what do you call me? The
He's
king of
like a
useless
Rain Man,
knowledge.
I swear.
Definitely
I
Wapner.
remember like even a portion of what you can remember.
So limited edition of 1750. This was my first pull off of the boards.
Yeah.
AP right there. This is my first pull off of these off of the AP boards. 35 normally. We're gonna go ahead and run that. And a nice $31. That's a good deal on that one.
Yes, Julie's a good name as long as they hear it correctly.
I
People used to think I was saying Judy. And
Judy.
yeah, it's like no, Julie.
Whatever you say, Judy.
I still feel the need to spell my name when we're at like a restaurant and they're like, "What's the name going to be under?"
Julie. You do it all the time. Yeah.
Because I feel like they're not
Julie. Julie.
Congrats, Samantha.
Samantha. Oh, this one's awesome. Okay. So we talked about the Diamond series. So the Disneyland Diamond series, the monorail and the train.
Desiree. Yeah, I bet. There's so many different ways to spell Desiree.
Marcy Mono. No. And it is the artist proof.
Did you need the VIP tickets to trade on the AP boards at Nifty 50s? The only one you needed for like their I don't remember what they called their VIP. It was something with an M.
It was something, but you
Adventurable,
yeah,
right?
the Adventurable package, you had to have that to trade on like their jumbo
They
board.
had a limited edition specific board, right?
Yes, and most of them were jumbo pins, and people were getting some nice stuff off of there. So here we go.
Ready.
$45.
45?
45. It's got the train and the monorail. I love this pin so much.
But yeah, we were the lower package, which was the Funnable, they called it. And so we didn't get to trade off of the LE board, but there were LEs scattered on the boards that we got to trade off of.
So Joey asked a good question. What's your favorite pull that you got from the event?
What were your guys? What was yours?
My favorite pull, I don't know. I like the VHS tape. That one was kind of cool. I liked the what was the other one? There we go.
The one that I like the most, I think, is coming up. Richard was the most proud of the
I mean, like, look at this one. LE250, Evelyn's first pull. This was Evelyn's first ever time at a pin event, and she grabbed the LE250 artist proof of Scar.
Yes.
Like, she did, like.
I coached her beforehand, and I said, grab hinge pins. I said, grab dangles, grab pin on pins. She knows what all that means because she hears us talk.
So she saw the hinge pin, and she's like, okay. That was her first pull. LE250 artist proof. Like, you can't beat that. I think Julie's best pull, and she hasn't said it yet. It's Anastasia
You
pin.
said that was it, but this one here, which is coming up, I think was my favorite. This one.
Oh, okay. Well, that was coming up, so we'll show that.
Show you what I thought my favorite was.
So this is from that same frame set that we had earlier, limited edition of 200 Dumbo.
Yeah. He was so bored. Oh my gosh, that poor.
So Evelyn will be
90, right?
$90. Evelyn will be with us at the pin event also.
Yeah, yep, she will. She's not very excited about it.
No.
She got very bored. But I did have to I told her, you have to admit it was really fun when you actually got to trade off the board, right? And she's like, yeah, that was fun.
She didn't like the whole waiting part, and I agree with 1,000%. Yeah. If anybody was to ask me, Chad, congratulations. If anyone was to ask me what was your number one complaint, that was my number one complaint. Those lines were too long.
Very much.
Like, they could have knocked those lines out. What did you trade for those pins? So we took a ton of older vintage, just really nice.
Some of them were cast pins.
Yeah, a lot of kind of like unique looking things that are just people wouldn't have on the boards normally. So we took a lot of that just to trade the entire time while we were there.
Yeah.
So Ellie of 3,500, I love this Alice pin. You would think it's like a mover, like it would close and then open, but it's not. It's the whole table.
Yeah.
So it's gonna be $31.
We managed to use all of our tabs except for the photo booth one. We didn't have time for that, but it was a close one. We almost didn't get to use one last tab, so it was a fight. The biggest joke I think was probably their game section. It took way too long and it was not very organized. So that's kind of what held us up a little bit more.
Angie Moss, congratulations. That's coming to you.
You've got a coupon, so make sure you click on that little circle up at the top and redeem your coupon before you make another purchase.
So the reason I know this is 2018. This is the year we moved down here, and these were like the first limited edition series.
Skinner's just got it too.
Oh, there you go, Skinners. This was the first series that I actually pulled when we were here. Limited edition of that I started collecting like the yearly series. Limited edition of 3,000, $27 on that.
Unlimited trades at the pin events are amazing.
They're amazing, but
You're still gonna stand in.
you're going to stand in a 2 to 3 hour line unless they.
It was a 2 to 3 hour.
It
line.
was
It was
bad.
like a 1 to 2 hour.
No,
line.
that was a 2 to 3 hour line because we got so fed up in the middle that we went and drank mimosas at club level. So if you get fed up with the lines and you need to come drink mimosas, let us know. I do got some goats. No, I remember it vividly. We got fed up. We got fed up and we were like, I'm going to go drink a mimosa. And the lady created what she called the imagination mimosa.
Yeah.
And
It
blue,
had purple glitter in
it had
it.
purple and edible glitter in it. And I'm like, this is amazing. No, didn't get a ticket. Wait at bar.
Yes.
Limited edition of 500. Another one of the Castle series. 60 normally. We're going to run that at 54.
54. Well, if you ever see us heading out of the events,
That's
follow us.
probably where we're going.
We're probably going to club level.
But the good thing is, middle of the day, there's lunch.
Yeah.
So it's
they have
free.
snacks.
It's free breakfast, lunch, and dinner that you get to eat there. That I don't think people know about that either for club level.
Yeah.
And then they have a dessert, and then it's wine and beer throughout the entire day.
Yes.
Karash is like,
Krista S. Congratulations.
club level for the hotel. Yes, we're staying at
Yeah.
the Grand Destino Towers, which is attached to Coronado.
Yep.
So this is Julie's favorite pull.
Yeah,
It's an
this
LE.
is my favorite.
It's an LE 4000. It's a very nice pin, but it's Ariel.
It's Ariel. So I was quite proud because I didn't know who was in it. I just recognized it. And I was like, okay, I'll take that one. And I was like, I opened it up, I'm like, woohoo, it's Ariel.
I'll take it.
That's amazing.
So 35 normally. We're gonna run her at $31.
So I guess you could say this was my happiest pull.
Yes.
What sort of pins are traded after a few drinks? Oh no.
I told everybody. So
You
do
did.
you want to hear behind the
I think
scenes?
you posted about it.
So we're
Come trade with me. You'll win
okay.
every
Hold on.
trade.
I'm gonna talk about behind the scenes. People don't realize this, but I'm gonna tell it. I'm gonna tell a quick story.
Oh, I know.
At number 80, Julie's gonna run a giveaway, and I'm gonna flip the camera and tell you a fun story that you would not know about the Figment guy,
Congratulations.
but it's hilarious.
Yes.
Limited edition of 2000, the mini flower series. We've had these sprinkled in here and there. The rose, that is $30 normally. We're gonna go ahead and run that at $27.
27. There we go. Yes, I did the same thing, Marcy Mono.
Marcy Mono, same.
Samesies. Marcy Mono got red chatted. I know exactly what you're going to say, though. JK242, thank you so much for your first purchase with Figment Guy Pin.
Welcome to the Figment family. Pinocchio's Daring Journey, which we went on because we don't have that at Walt Disney World while we are at Disneyland. There's Jiminy in there. Doorways to Disney. So Ellie of 4,000, 35 normally. We're gonna run that at $31. So if you want some spicy, if you want to stick around for some spicy content from the Figment guy, this story is a good one.
Yeah, you can book club level from the website, just from the Disney website. As long as it's available, it'll tell you if it's there, if it's sold out. Uzi, congratulations. I'm gonna put a giveaway up. Richard's gonna tell you a funny story.
Okay. So we go and we're middle of the pin event, and this is where Julie doesn't remember it. I remember it vividly because like I was kind of fed up with the lines. The lines were very long. My feedback to the people that ran the event and the people that are in merchandising, because I like to talk to her and them frequently, was the lines. It was really bad. I swear it's like 2 hours per trade, and it was like, man, they were at least doing a good job of refreshing the boards.
Yes.
So I felt like they did a good job
They did.
refreshing, but it was just a long wait. So I think if the lines would have moved faster, and I think honestly people could trade a little bit faster, we would have made more trades. So I got fed up and I said, let's go eat lunch and we'll have a couple mimosas. So the lady makes me this imagination mimosa. And but I had already ordered a mimosa flight. So that's three mimosas and an imagination
I was
mimosa.
helping him with the
She
mimosas.
she was
He
helping me
didn't
with it.
drink it.
I posted in my stories. I posted a picture of me drinking, and there was one with cotton candy. Joey actually commented on it, and he's like,
Yeah.
"You're living the high life, aren't you, right now?" I'm like, "Yes, I am." And I go and I'm drinking it, and I was just like, I felt good. I said, "You're gonna win every trade with me right now." We're going downstairs, and if you guys haven't seen Living on the Fly, they do a lot of like YouTube videos, stuff like that. They come cover our events. They
Yes.
cover a lot of the pin events in the area.
Yeah.
She stops me after I just drank four mimosas, and we'll just say I was a little
And
tipsy.
I was like, I don't want to be on camera.
Julie's like, I don't want to be on camera. She just books away from me,
Like, no.
runs away from me. And if you can find the interview from that event, she asked me a whole bunch of questions about our pin event.
Yeah.
I was
He did a good job.
I'm surprised how well that interview went because like room was kind of spinning on me.
It was something. It was pretty funny though.
So if you guys
I was like fine tuned listening, like, oh my gosh, please don't say something awful. Like, please.
I'll say
And he
this.
did really well.
I I was emphasizing, if you notice it, I'm emphasizing every single thing
Yes.
that I'm saying like that.
And the thing is like Richard doesn't drink. He's not a drinker. So
No.
when he does have a drink, his cheeks will get rosy. So if you watch the video, you might notice that his cheeks are a little bit rosy. It's not because he's embarrassed, it's because he's had a couple of drinks.
So it almost reminds me of the one time we went to this Mexican restaurant and
Oh, yeah. In
Julie
Ohio.
so Julie they serve mini pitchers of margaritas. So it's like a margarita and a half for each of you. Perfect. So we go eat, we eat fajitas. It's so good. Food's so good. And Julie, before anything gets going, Julie says, I'll take the pitcher of margaritas. And I said,
I said it wrong.
and she left, and the lady left. And I'm like, did you order the pitcher or did you order the mini pitcher? And she ordered the pitcher. And the pitcher is 8
Yeah.
total. So it's 4 per person.
Yeah.
And Julie drank like 2, and
I
she's
drank
like,
two.
Julie was driving, so Julie's like, I can't drink more than 2, but I was not letting that go to waste.
It was so good.
I was not letting that go to waste. There is a picture on the internet
Yes.
somewhere of me at Target
I'll have to find the picture.
wearing a Marty McFly vest that they had in the clearance department and like Oakley sunglasses with rosy red cheeks just in my all
Oh, I
glory.
remember that.
It's somewhere.
It was good. Now that you say that, I remember that.
It is somewhere. You know what? We have fun at the Figment family.
Yes.
Yes, we have a good time. I'm gonna flip it back. Let's get
All
going.
right, let's go. You guys have 50 seconds to get in on.
That's my new in search of. I told Julie, let's get that one of me with the vest
Uh-huh.
completely made into a pin.
Oh yeah.
Limited edition of 500 from the Castle series. Tinkerbell, $54. We're gonna run that at.
Okay, here we go.
It's one of those fun. It's one of those fun things. If you watch that video, like
We'll have to find it and share it.
I will share it
After the show, he'll find it. He'll share it on Instagram.
because I'm tagged to it, so I can download it, and I'll find it, and I'll find that picture, and I'll post it in the stories,
Yeah,
and I'll just put if you know, you know,
yeah. You know. Yeah.
and I'll find it and I'll post it for you guys. Congratulations on that Tinkerbell. We were at the 35th anniversary. Me and my father-in-law. We stayed an extra day while the whole family went back. I was there for the Epcot 35th limited release 25. Normally, we're gonna run that at $22.
There we go. Giveaway is running. Laura pins.
I'm glad I asked. I'm glad I asked that.
Congratulations, you got the giveaway.
Congratulations. We have a couple of PTDs coming up. We have the World of Color pin that we had before. We have some Figment. We have some cool Donald Patriotic. We have a cool AP lady pin
Mhm.
coming up. Where next is going to be two Graily Grill pins.
Oh,
Actually, it's three Graily Grill pins, including a chef special, an Ariel LE300, and an LE100. Whew,
Ashton Johnson, congratulations.
congratulations. Limited edition of 100. Alice shopping.
Wah, 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 wah. Low BG, oh, low Giuseppe, low B
Low.
Giuseppe, right? Low
Yeah,
B
B.
Giuseppe.
Giuseppe. Yes.
I got it.
There we go.
Thank you so much for the raid.
I hope you had a great show. Thanks for popping in here.
Yeah, you
Uh,
got it.
so it is a limited edition of 100. There's only 100 of this pin that exists. It's $350. We're going to take $35 off of it, which means we're going to run this for $315.
315. There we go. But honestly, if you reshare that video,
Mm-hmm.
she's gonna be so happy that you did, because that was almost a whole year ago, you
Yes.
know. And if you don't follow Living on the Fly, she does put out really good content. Her name is Giselle, and she's such a sweet lady.
Yeah, between her and Miguel, they both put out amazing videos to
Yeah,
show you what a pin
what's
event
going
is
on?
actually like.
Yep.
So that's one of those things.
Angie Mom,
Angie, that was a
congrats.
amazing grab
Good
on that
grab.
one. Ariel limited edition of 300 transformation. Let's see. Oh, there she is. She's a mermaid.
Beautiful.
She's a mermaid. Not a mermaid. 150. We're gonna run her at 130. Oh, geez. 135.
135. There we go. Any Robin Hood tonight?
Robin Hood to I don't think no, not tonight. Coming up down the pipeline. It's not gonna be Sunday
Yeah.
probably. But I did price
Keep
some
checking back.
I did price some Robin Hood. And then there's like I think there's this one, which yeah, there's that one.
Seemavar,
I
congratulations.
haven't priced that one yet, technically.
Yeah, just keep checking back, Craig.
I haven't, I haven't, I haven't priced that one
You know
yet.
you love Robin Hood.
There we go. What is his name? It's not
I don't
Tony.
know, but I know that you really
Joe.
love.
He's Joe.
I know you really love
So
this
Julie,
series.
Julie,
Yeah,
Julie.
tell us about
I
it.
really, this is one of my favorite series that they've ever done.
Amazing.
I'm glad there's a third of these coming out. 55 normally. We're gonna run this at 49 bucks. LE300.
There you
Where are
go.
my Lady and the Tramp people at? My favorite
Are there any
series.
more that you're running tonight? Any more of your favorite series
The
that you're
chef
running tonight?
specials, I don't think we might have sold them all.
Okay.
I don't think we're running any more of my favorite
Daisy
series of all time.
Sam 77. Thank you so much for your first purchase with Figment Guy pins.
Welcome to the Figment family. Limited release. Look at that. The hide and squeak.
Where did you come from?
Wait, he's just there. He's hide and squeak. 22 bucks. Let's go.
All right.
Oh man. Have 15 different shadow boxes now. I'll send updated pictures later. I love this whole series is cute. I've seen Scotty
Oh
collects
my
just
gosh. Yes.
this. And like if I ever have any, he's always bugging me. And
Yeah.
I'm like, they go to the shows first, man.
KDH, congrats.
Next, Anna PTD, $50 normally. We're gonna run that at 45 bucks.
I
Limitation
really,
750.
really, really am jealous that California gets to eat ice cream and get pins. Aren't you?
I want ice
Why
cream.
not fudge ice cream?
I want ice cream and
with a
pins.
pin?
Julie, I'm an adult. I can go get ice cream right
I
now.
know, but
If I
I'm
want ice
so
cream right now, I
jealous
can go
of
get
you.
ice cream. Congratulations.
Ice cream sounds so good.
Mirabelle, limited edition of $490. Normally, we're gonna run that at 81 bucks.
$81.
Where's Lori at?
What is the difference between your normal pin and your glowing pin? So basically, they are the same exact pin except for the glower. Figment glows purple when you put
Mhm.
him under the light. So
Yeah, so
a
he's
purple
he's a
glow.
legitimately glow in the dark pin. Figment glows completely
Just
purple.
yeah.
We got it done for the after dark event
After
last year.
event, yes.
Jill, congratulations
Congrats,
on that one. Next, we got the Pluto Banner limited edition of 500. $50 normally. We're gonna go ahead and run him at 45 bucks.
And stay tuned. I actually have more pins coming in the mail. More fantasy
Oh,
pins coming
Jul-
in the mail.
Julie got
So excited.
Julie got two new fantasy pins made,
Yes.
and they're awesome. And I can't wait to have them.
Yes.
Two new ones, Karasha.
Shine Sarah, congrats. Yes, I'm so excited.
Limited edition of 1,000, $45 normally. We're gonna run that at 40 bucks.
That's a great.
It's part of that series. So Orange Bird and Figment have already been run from this series.
Yep. And you shared where you get the fantasy pins made. We were thinking about doing a family pin. We do two different things. So I actually will go through GoPin Pro for our big pin. So if you want a really nice solid metal pin, that's what our
Deb, congrats.
first logo was made from, and the glower was also made from. They have contacts that help them to get it made. So I go through GoPin Pro for that, but I have gone through it's actually called custom lanyards. If you go through them, you can have like the little guys made. So
Yeah, that's a little cheaper option. So it's easier for me to do
I
like,
can do more mass production.
and I can hand those out. Like it's easier for me to like those are the
Right.
ones that we hand out to everybody. So Main Street Walt LE 400. I love this series. $60 normally. We run that at 54 bucks.
54. There we go. And I actually found out that custom lanyards is also wrist dash bands.
Okay.
Same company.
Well, that makes sense.
And I was like, wow, I've been ordering from both of them and the same company. So I was like, I had a mind blown situation.
Uzi, congratulations. You unlocked Fragment here. Oh, here we go. Who's trying to be Gerald complete? There's only 6 Gerald pins that exist.
And this is on your board?
And this is on my board. I do have this one. Limited edition of 1,100, $30 normally. We're gonna run that at 27 bucks. I'm throwing this out here. The two most underrated sidekick characters of all time, Gerald and Becky, and they're in the same movie.
Yes, I agree.
How many do you have? I think I have 3 of them, Laura.
So you're halfway there.
I think I'm like half. I'm almost certain I have 3 of them.
The other ones are probably the expensive ones.
There really aren't any expensive ones.
No?
I just haven't went for
Hard
them.
to find ones?
No, I just haven't really gone for them.
Teresa 520, congrats.
He's from the second Finding Nemo movie, or Finding Dory.
Finding Dory.
It's Finding Dory, not. And then Becky only has 1 pin.
Yes.
That's authentic, like an authentic Disney pin.
Mhm.
Limited edition 1,100, same ones. Mr. Ray, $30 normally. We're gonna run that at 27.
Yes.
I'm surprised Becky's not in this series. Like I would have thought Becky might have been in this series. We have 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14 pins left that you guys selected for tonight's show.
Nice. But I did also order lanyards too.
Oh.
And they're better than the last lanyards because I ordered those ones too skinny. These ones are a solid inch. So I'm happy. I can't wait to see them. Teresa, congrats.
He's a whoosher, Julie. Goofy on Mr. Toad, limited edition of 500, $50 normally. We're gonna run him at $45. Just orders Figment Guy pin.
Thank you.
But yeah, no, tomorrow I'm not sure what we're gonna do. I'm gonna double check when we get off of here. I was hoping they were gonna have like an after hours thing. I thought that would have been really cool to do an after hours event.
I tried to get it booked for you guys, but they did not have it on Saturday.
Like nothing for Saturday. Like
I think
Tuesdays and Wednesdays, depending on the park. Yeah.
Congrats.
Are we doing the VIP tour in September? Yes, I'm going to call this week and start to look at pricing and see what it would look like. We're literally, I really want to do it.
Yeah, it all comes down to the price, though.
Yep, limited release Figment, 25 normally. We're going to run that at 22 bucks.
There we go. I know, isn't that cool? Somebody asked earlier if we were running more Figments, and I forgot this little.
There was some. I mean, I think there was a Figment that wasn't picked.
Yeah.
Also from the thing.
I know a lot of people do want to do it. I have a list from when we talked about it before, so I do have a list of people.
Yeah, $450 to $900.
Yeah,
I already know it's $450 $900. So let's just say this: if we did 10 hours, 10 hours from that to that, it would be $4,500. It would basically be like about $450 per person is what it would be. But we can do all 4 parks. We can basically go on lightning lane for every single solitary ride. So you basically skip the line every single solitary time. So and you get to hang out with us all day. I'm the walking VIP tour.
I don't think they'll allow that.
I'm gonna be walking up there and the guy's gonna be like, I can do my job, sir.
Yeah.
Limited edition of 500. Tinkerbell on there also. 50. Normally we're gonna run at 45.
Oh yeah, that's true. You probably do still have to have a park ticket to go, right? A park ticket?
Um Technically,
Probably because they do that with all
I'll
the
double
events
check.
now.
I'm gonna double check into everything because I'm gonna call this week. But I'm
Oh,
a pass. Yeah, pass. I know I'm a pass holder also. So for me,
Giuseppe, thank you so much. That's very kind of
you,
you.
I'll say this, and I say this a lot. We do appreciate when somebody tips. We do not ever ask for anyone to ever tip us here. We don't ask you to sponsor the show. To
Just
bump the
hang out
show.
with us.
Just hang out with us and be active in the chat. We have so much fun talking to you
Thank
guys.
you. That's sweet, and I'm glad that we're making you happy.
Limited edition of 5. And if you guys ever want to talk about something about pins or Disney or whatever, just throw it out there. I love to talk. I'll talk your ear off.
Send me a message on Instagram. So I'm the Figment guy's wife.
Hmm. Ellie of 5,035 bucks. We're gonna go ahead and run that at $31.
Because I already know, I'm pretty certain well, I already know
Two,
one
two.
person's not coming because they're pregnant and they're going to have a baby right
Yes,
around that
she
time.
really
So
wanted to.
she
Yeah, she
wanted
really
to come,
wanted
but
to.
I already know she can't make it. She's not even going to the pin event. She didn't even try for it because it's
It's
so close.
um,
Stacy Sam, congratulations.
it's gonna be that Sunday before, or no, sorry, not the Sunday. That's the pin event. It's our pin event with GoPin Pro. It's gonna be the Thursday before the pin event. The
It's
VI,
not for sure yet. That's just
it's
the
not
date
for
we're going
sure.
for yet.
So, Great Stone Dragon, we're gonna get a group of 10 people together, and we're gonna do a VIP tour for 10 hours. It'd be about, hopefully, I'm hoping the pricing's 450 during that time. So it'd be like $450 per person, but you get to go to all 4 parks basically. You get to bounce around to all the parks.
So essentially, he's trying to look at September 18th. That's the date that he's looking.
Mhm. Limited edition of 2000 World of Color. This came out at Disneyland while we were there.
Yes.
Funny story. There's a magic. What do they call their pass holders out there? Magic key.
Pass. Yeah, key holder.
Magic key
Yep.
holder. So they had those just for them, and me
Yeah.
and Julie grabbed them because I didn't even look at it.
No.
And they're like, "Are you? You're not a? Where's your magic key?" I'm like, "We're not a
Yeah.
magic key.
So
I'll just put those back on the thing there." 35 normally. We're gonna run that at 31 bucks. That's a good. I put a good
I'll be
price on that.
honest with you. I actually liked this design better than the key holder design. The other ones, they did have like characters hidden in its design, which was kind of cool. But I still think this one was a superior pin. So I'm glad we were able to get this one.
Yes. Are you gonna check out the new Geo 82 Lounge in Epcot? Sometime. We're thinking about it.
Ashton, congratulations.
Hmm. Magic key holders at Walt Disney World. We're called annual pass holders. We are annual. Yeah, we're annual pass holders
Annual
here.
pass holders.
Have you built a droid at Hollywood Studios? Not yet. That's one of those things. Like I have enough clutter around my house. I feel like I
Yeah.
need to like declutter my life.
It's definitely something we don't need.
Yes. Like you guys buying pins declutters it for 5 minutes until the next box
Yeah.
comes. So pins are coming in like every other day. It's
Mhm.
just I gotta get off of eBay, and I've been good for
Yes.
like about a week now, but I'm normally not good. I see a good deal, I gotta get it. LE of 500, the Peter Pan banner, Tinkerbell's on there also. 45 bucks we're gonna run that at.
There we go.
We haven't built a droid, haven't built a lightsaber yet. I like Star Wars a lot. I've dragged my kids to go see the Star Wars movies, and I tried to show them the Star Wars movies. No interest whatsoever.
Haley Schmerge, thank you so much for your first purchase with Figment Guy pins.
Welcome to the Figment family. Next, Donald. D23 exclusive. I love the patriotic. This is like a snippet from the cartoon
It's
where
adorable.
I had this VHS that I watched over and over and over again. It was like a patriotic Donald series, and this was one of them where he wakes up from a dream and all that. So 30 normally is going to run for 27 bucks. We had a couple Star Wars. We had a Graily Grill Star Wars pin that we ran, and a couple others that we did run.
So when you are used to shopping on eBay and knowing what to look for as far as like fakes go, to stay away from, that makes it easier for us because we know what to spot.
There are things I wouldn't touch with a 10-foot
Yeah,
pole on
and
eBay.
there are some things like you might be
Oh, it's
buying.
giveaway time.
Yep, I'm putting it up right now.
Here we go.
You might come across, a collection that has hidden Mickeys in it.
I'll flip it to you while you're
We like
talking.
never really count the hidden Mickeys in the total. So if the rest of the order makes sense, money wise, and if we feel like we could flip it, we don't even count the hidden Mickeys. And then if we authenticate it when we get it, sometimes you're lucky, sometimes it goes in the garbage.
So a lot of
It
times,
does happen.
like if I'm looking to buy, like somebody has a collection on eBay, I'm only counting the stuff that I can automatically tell is authentic
Yeah.
to see what I'm getting it per pin, see if it's a good fit, and then you go from there.
Right.
And then if it comes that it's all authentic, or there's only a smidge of things, which sometimes that does happen,
Hmm.
or sometimes there's more that's not authentic than you thought. Once you
Yeah.
get it in front of you and you see it, because it was in a group of 40 pins,
Right.
so you couldn't get great, so you kind of go from there.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, it's super hard, and it's one of those things that I will only look for certain things. And it's gotten to that point where it's like if I see a good deal, like I'll run something in a show and it does very well. And then I'm like, well, I'll go look for it and go from there,
Mhm.
because that's the thing is if like I'm looking for something, if I know I have somebody who's interested in it because somebody else helped it bid up to that point. So then you go from there.
Yeah.
How many more pins are you auctioning tonight? Of what is pulled, I have 7 pins left. So there's 7 pins left. We do have, I will say this, we have the stuff on the side over here. I can go through it and I can show you some of it. We're not going to be on super crazy late tonight, but we can show some of that stuff for you guys. Like I said, there's buckets all over the place. There's pins everywhere. But this is stuff that we haven't gone through yet. The stuff that we had is any sadness from Inside Out today? I don't think there was any. There was Inside Out, but I don't think there was any
Yeah, I don't
sadness.
remember sadness being a part of it.
Artist proof. This was who pulled this one?
I'm not sure.
I think I pulled this one off the board from the Fairy Tales
Oh, I
series.
thought you meant like pulled it to run today.
No, no, I pulled it. So
Yeah, I didn't pull it off the board.
there's your AP stamp is kind of showing right there. It is AP. So like the A and the P are kind of not even by each other,
Mhm.
but the AP stamp LE of 1250 35. We're gonna run it at 31 bucks. But yeah, so we've got what probably about, like I said, 6 pins left. Then we've got just some we got the stuff that wasn't pulled. I can go ahead and I can, run some of that. Um some of it I'm going to go ahead and run for you guys. We'll do a 20% discount. How does that sound? On some of it.
Some of it.
Not all of it. Because there's some Graily Grill stuff that I'm not going to run at a 20% discount. Because I know I can take it to a pin event and trade it at the full value.
Yeah.
But I'll run a 20% discount on some of the stuff that was not pulled. If you want,
Bird soup.
sorry, Boo. Thank you, Bird Soup. If you want to bid on it, you can bid on it. We'll kind of go from there. Like all the flower girls? No. The no. Those flower girls,
No.
if you're talking about taking them to the event and trading them, yes. Limited edition of 5,000, $25 normally. We're gonna go ahead and run that at my brain just shot off 22.
I was trying to remember what it was.
Could I bin the Snow White Flower Girl? If you're interested in me binning it at the discount, at the 10% discount, we can talk about that. We'll cross that bridge when we get to it. How does that sound?
Yeah.
There we go.
Congrats, Gal Vicky.
Uh-oh, we got another one,
Wah,
Julie.
wah, wah.
B&L Pins, thank you so much for the raid. We appreciate that. Hope you guys had a great show. Thanks for coming in. Limited edition of 5,000 from the anniversary series. 35 normally we're going to run that at 31 bucks.
31. There we go.
So many friends stopping by to say hi. I love it. You
Yeah.
guys are awesome. We appreciate everybody.
Mhm.
We have so much like I love talking about pins. So I just love when people come up in here and they just want to just talk about pins.
Giveaway is going to run in 35 seconds. So get in on the giveaway before it runs. Jennifer Tin 02305. Thank you so much for your first purchase with Figment Guide pins.
Welcome to the Figment family. Sorry, guys, I have to rip that. I have to wrap this up and go watch Figment Guy. Excited for the event in September.
I
Awesome.
know,
Yes.
both events, the Disney
So
one
yeah.
and
So we'll talk. Let me just put it on there for a second. So just reiterating on it. Whatnot sponsored event. If you're a seller here
wah,
on,
wah, wah, wah.
wow,
Jake
Jake
Duck
Duck.
103. Thanks for the raid.
Hope you had a great show.
Yeah.
Thanks for popping in.
Go to Disney now. Congrats, you got the giveaway.
So I'm not let's talk about this event for a second. So whatnot sponsored. What we're trying to look at, no promises. Things that we were talking about. Let me just throw this out there.
No, you can't give away stuff. Don't. No.
We've mentioned it in the show before
No
though. But we
secrets.
mentioned in the show before
I don't know
where
what you're gonna say.
like live streaming at the actual like you might be able to live stream, sign up for a time and live stream
Events,
in
not
Whatnot's booth.
just our events.
Yes, in Whatnot's booth and have it on the jumbotron and everything else. We're gonna do giveaways at the event, but the giveaways are actually gonna be done through Whatnot. So like you'll be able to win the giveaways even if you're not at the event.
Mhm.
So just think about that kind of stuff. So it's going to be kind of like an interactive sort of thing for you guys. If you're a seller here on Whatnot and you don't have a table, if you are Disney inspired merchandise,
You want a table.
I'm telling you, if you sell lounge flies, come. People are going to be here for this.
It's going to be September 21st. That's when our event
So
with GoPin Pro.
so it's the bottom one here, September 21st. It's a 33,000 square foot arena. So I'm telling you guys, it's Florida, but I'm telling you, it's going to be the biggest pin event that's ever been put on in the world.
Yes.
So I'm excited.
And if you want to see close up, you can swipe the chat away to the left, right? If they swipe to the right.
Do the tables include chairs? Sassy Shimer, you're saying that because somebody asked me that. Somebody did ask me that.
It's a valid question.
It includes 2 chairs.
There are events that charge for
There,
chairs.
there was
So,
there.
it's a true
So
story.
there's no tickets because it's absolutely free.
Free to attend.
Free to attend.
If you want to be a vendor, you do pay for your vendor spot, but it's free to attend, free parking, free. Okay, there's going to be concession stands the entire time.
So like the arena concession stands will be open for the event.
Yes, you're not going to have to go hungry.
No, it's there's a lot of like just great stuff. Can I be a vendor with just fantasy pins?
Can,
1,000%. We have other
we
people.
currently have people
We
that
have.
do that. Yes.
I'll flip it for a second. Oh, I flipped it twice. We have currently have people that are like half and half.
Yeah.
All just fantasy stuff. So it's a great opportunity to just kind of do. We're looking at so we have this nice little thing that's close to us in Margaritaville over by H2O. And there's a whole bunch of people that have started reaching out from there. They do a lot of really cool like designer kind of like bags and stuff like that for Disney stuff. Like just all kinds of different like stuff like that. So there's a whole bunch of people that are reaching out. Tables are going quick. So if you're thinking about it, we might be able to add more tables. No promises,
Right.
but we're looking at probably in the 150 to 200 range that will be sold.
Yes.
Could we go to 250? Maybe. But I don't know if we're gonna be able to do that. So if we're stuck with what we have, it's still gonna be 200 plus tables, which is bigger than the event we had last year, which is 154 tables, I think.
I think it was 158 or
One is
168.
I think and
Something like that.
something like that.
It's
It
hard
was
to recall these things.
something around there.
Uh,
But yeah, no. So there's a lot of, like I said, there's a lot of stuff coming down the pipeline, even with that. And then, like we said, the Ohio event, we're gonna announce for our
next
Cleveland,
week,
our
hopefully
Cleveland,
we'll
Ohio.
announce
We're gonna
that.
throw a giveaway up there. Just throw a giveaway up. These kids have been very good tonight, so they can have another giveaway. I approve. I approve of a giveaway.
It's funny because we have 4 pins left to sell you guys.
4 pins, but we'll sell some other stuff. We have some other stuff we'll run. But I'm excited. It's going to be really fun, and
Yes.
I'm really excited for the whole aspect of like this is an event that we want to bring the community together. Like
Yes.
let's get everyone on board. Let's get everyone on the same page. Let's not fight for 8 hours. Let's trade pins. Let's have a great time.
Yes.
That's what it's about. You want to preach community? Let's all come together.
When
Let's have a
where
good
is
time.
it?
When and where is it?
Yes. The July 5th event, it ends at 5 o'clock. We have it from 9 to 5. This big event that's in the arena, that's the one on the bottom, co-hosted with GoPin
And
Pro.
also pop it up there. If you're here for Destination D23, Pinpix is in here. Molly's in here right now. Pinpix, GoPin Pro, and Figment Guy pins. We're hosting an event that is actually sold out.
It is sold
Vendor
out.
tables are sold out for that event.
We have
That's
a wait list though, so
yeah.
if you still want to be a vendor, it's not too late to get on the wait list.
It is smart to get on the wait list just in case
Things
because
happen, yeah.
things happen and then we call like 10 people and then
Yeah, like
it's all of a
every one
sudden
of my events, my solo events are like that. So it's always good to be on a wait
because
list.
if you're close or you're last minute or anything like that.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that's the bottom event. We have it on my Instagram also. So if you're not Facebook, Pin Trading Disney, Instagram, the Figment Guy, Figment Guy's wife, TikTok, I'm the Figment Guy, YouTube, I'm the Figment Guy, Pin Picks, Trusted Seller, Figment Guy, and I put it up there. Molly, I think I told Molly the
Oh
last time she
yeah.
was here. We got our
Down.
Trusted Seller 2025 pin. Oh, we didn't even talk about this.
I know. Yeah, that's our 2026 events that we announced. So
So
yeah.
we'll talk about this really quick while the giveaway's running here. Our 2026 events, these are our monthly events. We did events every other month. Demand was so high, we had to go to 12 events. It's a brand new location. This location,
It's nice.
it's so nice. I got
So
it
nice.
passed the vibe check.
Yes.
That the moment that we went and kind of walked into it.
It's
And so
beautiful.
I will say this about the monthly events. We will be opening up. I'll put it on Julie here for a second. We will be opening up individual months. So if you're coming in here for a vacation and you want to get a table during one of those dates,
I actually spent a whole day setting up the computer system to have
mhm,
for every single month. So it'll be easy for you guys to just go on. And if you want to be a vendor for it, you just go on, sign up for whatever month you want to sign up for. So I did shut it down for our full year people. So hopefully, whoever wanted a full year could have purchased it already. That's shut down. Now, if you want full year, you just have to hit every single month and buy at this point, but it'll be individual.
when will
And
we
we're
start?
hoping to do that this week also, this coming week that's coming up. So our hope is to announce the Ohio event finally, because we're so excited to announce that officially. And then also to announce the dates, or not the dates,
I want to.
the website so you guys can get
Mhm.
individual.
I want to ask Alexis something. Are you talking about tickets to get into the event or just to buy a vendor table? So Miss Figment is the brains of the operation. She is the manager.
Hello,
Yes, there's a Figment child behind us.
Figment Guy King's manager here. That was Isabel.
I'm the CEO. I'm the face. Julie is the manager. She runs everything.
That's my job. Um, if you're coming to any one of our events, no matter what it is, if it's our right now we have every other month. Next year we have every month. Um, with PinPix and with GoPin Pro, those co-hosted ones. Anytime our name is attached to any event, it is free to attend. It'll have free parking and it'll be free to come in and walk around and enjoy
The
yourself.
Ohio event,
The Ohio
free.
event, free because it's attached to our name and we want to host events that are free and fun for everybody to attend.
Why did I want free events?
I mean, it's important if you have a family. We have a family of 5. Now, granted, our kids aren't into pin trading,
But they came
but
to
they
shows.
would come to shows with us. We have to pay for every single one of us to get into the events, even though they didn't really want to deal with pins. So that kind of stinks sometimes. You want to have fun. We don't exclude any type of other Disney things. So some people have pin boards, some people have ornaments, there's home crafted things. Because if you're coming to an event, it doesn't mean that you necessarily love pins. You might be dragged there by your significant other
Hmm.
and you might want something else to look at. And if you're there, you probably do like Disney. So, we don't say anything against, like, you can bring lounge flies if you're a vendor, you can bring something you've made, you've crafted.
And Pix is
We don't
headquartered
mind
in
that.
Cleveland, Ohio.
Yeah, we're so happy about that too. So hopefully you can make it to our event too, even if you're just walking around Pinpick,
Yeah.
Molly. But yeah, we're excited.
So I would go to events here in Orlando, and number one thing that I would say when I would go to these events is there's some certain things I would want to tweak. And I just thought there was a better way to do it. And there might be a better way than how we do it. I just know that when I got that lady on my team, we ain't losing.
Yes.
That's she's the one that takes me over the she drags me across the finish line every single solitary race,
Yes. But
literally and figuratively.
all of our events are Orlando based because we live in the Orlando area. However, we are from Ohio
Mhm,
originally. We love Ohio. We have family in Ohio. We grew up in Ohio.
mhm,
So we wanted to plan for next year to have some time to host something there.
mhm.
And so, yeah, July 2026, we're going to announce the dates next week, hopefully, and everybody can know. But it'll be at Great Northern Mall in North Olmsted, Ohio, and we're ecstatic about it.
We're
Richard
ecstatic.
used to work in that mall. We used to
I
go there as kids
So this is
in that
like
mall. We
people
love this
people do
mall.
know I'm retail. Like I've worked as a retail manager for too many years to count. I've been in retail since I was 16, 44 now. That hurts to say
Ouch.
out loud. Did you just say ouch?
Ouch.
I love you so much. Um, and I've done retail my whole life. It's in my bones, it's in my blood.
There
Like
are a ton of hotels over there, and we're actually going to contact them to try to see if they'll work with us
there's 7 hotels. We talked to the guy who is the
in charge of
in charge of the
yeah,
events at the mall, and he said there's 7 hotels that they usually work with
yeah,
that are within less than a mile of the mall.
yeah. There's
This is
even one
10
that's in
minutes.
the mall
Mhm.
plaza.
It's in the mall
So
plaza.
yeah, they're very
They're
close.
10 minutes from the airport.
So we're gonna try to get
So,
some discount codes and stuff for that event too.
yep,
Because I know a lot of people have said they're coming from Michigan and
yep.
Pennsylvania and everywhere. So yeah, we're gonna work on that to try to give you guys that.
Are there more pins to auction?
Yeah, we
Yeah,
have
let's go.
4 more. Let's get it.
We have 4 more. We'll run a couple more. How about we run till 8:30? How about we just keep running till 8:30? You go with that, babe?
Let's go.
Okay. So I'm gonna enact 20% off right now. These 4 pins weren't supposed to have 20% off. I'm gonna enact 20% off right now. So we're gonna start with 20% discount. Normally $35, limited release. We're gonna run that at 28 bucks. Let's go.
Right.
So we're gonna do
So
20% on this stuff that's in front of me. Like I said, not everything we're gonna do 20% because some of the higher end stuff, but like if there is something that you are looking to this is our biggest thing. Whenever we say, can somebody says, can you go ahead and do your instant math skills are top tier.
I know,
Hold
right?
hold on, hold
Oh,
on,
he's got his
hold
cheat
on,
sheet.
hold
It's
on.
funny.
Come on.
Stacy, Sam, congratulations.
I will say this. We pre-plan these shows a lot more than I think people should.
It's hard work, you guys. Like, if we make it easy, that's a good thing, I guess. But it's a lot of work. It is.
I think that's the biggest thing is like if the more planning you put into it, I think the better it goes.
Oh no, it's
Uh
raining, Richard.
35 normally we're gonna run that at 28 bucks. How am I supposed to go swimming when it's raining?
It looks beautiful out though
It
this
does
way.
look gorgeous out, and I don't know how the heck it started raining
I
out of
don't
nowhere.
know.
This is actually from the 3-pin set. If you guys didn't know that 3-pin set that they had, let me find these, see if I can find the other 2 really quick.
Congrats, Stacy, Sam, and you just unlocked the fragment here. So make sure you go up to the top, hit the circle, and redeem your coupon before you make any other purchases. You got
Florida
a coupon in there.
Florida weather indeed. So this is one of the other ones from that limited edition of 1150, $30 normally. We're gonna go ahead and run that at 24 bucks. Yeah, I like when I have my cheat sheet. It does make things go a little smoother.
Did we say who the winner of the giveaway was? I don't think I
uh,
saw that go through, did I? Let's see.
how's the Florida weather in August
It
and
was
September?
Uzi.
Hot and hot.
So congrats, Uzi.
Oh,
You
congrats,
won.
Uzi. Uzi had a
Yeah,
couple pins
Uzi won
today.
it.
Congrats. And then Tramp from
And
that
that one
series
is
also.
Ethan.
It's always hot. And it's 90s till
Oh,
November
yes.
right now. Oh, I don't have a price on this.
Really gross right now.
Julie,
$1 start.
$1. I forgot a price. $1 start. Get it while you can.
August and September will still be hot. Yeah,
It will be. Yeah,
it will
August, September will be extremely hot.
humid. It will be very humid.
Like end of November when they start doing Mickey's Very Merry Christmas Party, that's when it starts to get a little bit chilly. And I'm like, "Oh, I got to put a Spirit jersey on."
Arizona was 107 today. Wow. So what does your feel
Stacy Sam,
like?
congrats.
So J Tech, what is your feel like? Because you've got 107, but what does it feel like? Because in
Hmm.
Florida here it was 91, feels like 100 today.
Yeah, it was 91, feels like 100. It was 101 in my car when I got in it today, is what
Oh,
it
it's
said.
dry heat, so it just feels like
Oh,
100.
107. Okay.
Thank goodness for that, I guess.
D23 Expo, limited edition of 500 Dumbo, 30 normally. We're going to run him at 24 bucks. Let's go. I have one more from that series too.
It feels like death. That's what I say every time I go out into the garage.
It feels like death.
It's like it's death in here. Don't go out there, you guys. It's death in there. I felt like a pool day here in Kissimmee today. Oh
I
yeah.
I agree 1,000%. Like I was walking around and I'm like, how is it so hot?
Yes.
Feels like 105 at Magic Kingdom today. Brit, I was
That
in
is bad.
Epcot, and it was like we were walking and I'm with her dad, and my buddy got her dad into the parks today to walk around and pin trade, and I got my video shot, and I
Yeah.
was like, we rode 3 rides, I got my video shot, we ate lunch. Are you ready to go?
Yeah.
Like I kind of was like, "Are you ready to go?" LE 500 from that same D23, $30 normally. We're gonna run that at 24 bucks for Ariel.
There she goes.
So you're saying I should leave and come ice water vent? Probably. Do you know what? I was amazed. There's a guy that comes into my store that buys his hot dogs from our store. He has 3 hot dog carts. Do you know what he makes on those 3 hot dog carts? He told me.
Teresa
I think it was a
Apollo.
humble brag.
Was it?
He says they bring in, each cart brings in about $7,000 a week.
Nice.
He says
And
it's
he has
all,
three?
he has 3 of them. He says it's all
Wow.
based upon his
It's a
locations.
good hustle.
Yeah.
Tiki room, I don't think so. I think
I know we had the one today.
I
I
don't
don't
think
think
we
we
have any more. Is Sebastian holding on to your leg for her tail? I think so.
I think he
Yeah,
is.
he was.
Valentine's Day, Eric and Ariel, 30 normally. We're gonna run that at 24 bucks.
There we go. We will be having a show on either the Saturday or Sunday of the 25th anniversary pin event. We will not, because we'll be at the event on Saturday, and then Sunday, the 21st, we're hosting
The
an
big event.
event. So our actual show will have to be moved. Surefire Collectibles, thank you so much for your first purchase with Figment Guy pins.
Welcome to the Figment family.
The only thing, though, come to think of it, Whatnot really wants us to run a show at the event.
We might be running
And
a
I
show
think
at the event.
Broken Pro's already set to run a show. I think we might go on for like half an hour or an hour, but it'll be something really quick, and it might just be a giveaway show.
I'm a jerk and I forgot to pull this. They asked me to
Oh,
pull this.
who was
I
it?
don't know who it was, if they're still here.
We'll just wait and
LE
see.
300 World of Color. I don't know if you're still here. It is 250. Would have been 225. I'll honor the 20% off and be 200.
It was Ann. Okay,
And well, I'll honor the 200 on that, Angie.
so 200.
Yeah.
All right. And then did somebody say they wanted something binned?
They said one of the flower girls. I said if we cross that bridge. It's running.
Oh yeah, it's running.
Yeah.
Sorry, I didn't say it was running, but it's running. Congratulations.
Congratulations, Angie. Limited edition of 2000. Scoop, who I was talking to Holland today.
Yes, I talked to Holland today too.
Did you talk to Holland
I
also? Okay.
did.
I talk to Holland every once in a while. So, Scoop Sanderson pin, Haunted Mansion, Main Street Gazette, limited edition 2045 normally. We're in at 36 bucks.
Yeah, Scoop, he actually comes to our pin events as a vendor, but unfortunately he can't come July 4th or July 5th to our event because his wife got him tickets to go to London and Ireland, and I'm like, that is so cool.
Yes.
So I said, you are allowed to miss that, sir. That would be so much fun.
Congratulations.
Samantha, congrats.
Limited edition of 750 from the Museum of Antiquity set. Walton his trains. He loves his trains. Uh, so that would normally be 35. We're gonna run that at 28 bucks for an LE 750 Walt. Let's go.
Boom, there you go.
Some of this stuff is from somebody that sent us pin mail, or they sent us pins, and she sent this the second box, the lady from Nebraska. And so, like, she sent it there. She sent such nice stuff. Jennifer Tim got that. Congratulations. Next, we have Japan. Splash Mountain, normally 40. We're going to run that at 32 bucks.
32. There we go.
We got this one. I don't think people really even saw this one.
Where can I find more info for the July 5th event? I mean, what information do you want from that? Because do you want to? Currently, our vendor spots are full. So if you want to go on a wait list,
Yes, we are sold out. We are sold out for the year.
you would have to just contact me on social media just to like get on a wait list. But if it's something you want to attend, it starts at 9 o'clock. It ends at 5. You can come and go as you please because it is a free event and parking is
Hey.
free. Fancy.
Hey, what are you doing? What are you doing, Booger?
Hi, fans.
There we go. LE of 3,000, 35 bucks. So that would be $28.
28.
Yeah. In the chat.
You made my cat's head turn. Did you run the LA 500 Dumbo pin that is a circle with multicolored stars? Oh, okay. I don't.
I did not because nobody asked to have that pulled.
If you asked for it to pull, it might have been after we had started.
I can pull it right
yeah,
now.
we can pull it because right now we're just running extra pins.
Yeah, everything that you guys pulled, we ran. So now we're running at 20% discount instead of 10% discount.
Why did you name one of the cats Figment?
They
actually came with their names, and we kept them.
We kept them because they were reacting to their names.
Yeah, they responded to those names. So
Dumbo, and then these are all gems around the entire thing. Really cool. LE 500, 30 bucks. We're gonna run that at 24 bucks.
There we go.
Yeah, so they responded to their names. That's pretty much the main reason why.
You can send us a message on Whatnot, and we can try to answer that privately for you.
Yeah, we can definitely help her out if she has any questions about how to run a show.
Shine Sarah, congratulations.
There you go.
Oh, have a good night, Giuseppe. Thank you.
Giuseppe, have a good night. You are all I need. The Disney Love Letters limited edition of 3,000. $40 on that normally. We're going to go ahead and run that at 32 bucks.
$32. There we go. Popcorn smells good.
That popcorn smells really good.
Look outside, Evelyn. It's actually sprinkling.
Yeah,
it's raining.
It's raining. It's going to ruin me. It's going to ruin me swimming.
Do you have Bugs Life? I don't think in today's show, unfortunately.
Congratulations, Andrew. Oh, wow.
How many times are you going to do that to Andrew?
I'm going to do it every single time because I glance at it and I'm sorry. Love. So I love another one. Gorgeous series. LE 500, 55 normally. Duffy with Tinkerbell on there. We're going to run it at 45 bucks.
It might be cold though, Parasha.
Yeah, it might actually Fancy's just chilling over here.
She's a happy girl. Did they start building Villain's Land yet?
No, they haven't even started clearing anything over there yet. So they're probably not going to clear. Thor's, I think, hanging out with Evelyn.
Congratulations, Karen.
There you go. This is also from that event. This is a gorgeous, this is gorgeous. LE 250. So
heavy.
This is not. It's not super duper heavy. LE 250. And it's got Mr. Incredible on there. It's got Cheshire. It's got Duffy twice. Tinkerbell, love it.
It's boring now.
It is 75. So with the discount would be 61.
61.
It attacks a lot of different people with characters on there. I will say that.
But to have Cupid, Duffy right in the middle, how adorable.
Mm-hmm.
DW for WDW71. Thank you so much for your first purchase with Figment Guy pins.
Welcome to the Figment family. Yes, it does spin. I can't believe nobody picked this.
Any wiggle room on the start time for Sunday since it's Father's Day, earlier or later? We were planning on going on at 12 o'clock still, because we're going to go out to dinner for Father's Day.
Yes.
My father is still in town until Tuesday. and then to celebrate him and Richard.
Yay, I'm
So,
part of it.
so we will go live at 12 o'clock noon, and then we'll probably be on until maybe 3 or 4.
Father's Day dinner, they chose
We chose Chili's, but it can always change.
it can be
If
Chili's.
we
I'm
don't
fine with
like it there,
Chili's.
that's fine.
So I can't believe nobody picked this. Limited edition of five. I'm surprised you didn't try to take this also. Artist proof, limited edition of,
Is it artist
or
proof?
it's not artist proof,
I was gonna
annual
say,
pass holder.
not artist proof.
The largest artist proof that there is. No, annual pass holder. LE
Man.
5000. $30. We're gonna run that at 24 bucks.
24.
Wow, the largest
That is the largest AP ever.
largest AP ever.
Coco, not in tonight's show. Not in tonight's.
So I'll grab a last couple of things here.
Have a good night, Jennifer Tim. Thanks for hanging out. And Jill, congratulations. You said 8:30, mister. It's 8:31.
Okay, last pin of the night. I traded for this to keep this in my collection. I decided I didn't want to.
I didn't want
I
to.
didn't want to. I love the pin, but I decided not
All
to.
right, let's see it.
Le Cellier.
Oh, okay.
So, do you want a Le Cellier pin? Because it's my favorite restaurant, but I was like, I don't love it enough to keep it.
Yeah.
2005, $30. We're gonna run that at 24 bucks.
24. There we go. It's a great pin, though. In the future, you'll be like, you know what? I do want that pin.
Miguel, I have been slacking on watching wrestling. I've been watching pay-per-views, and that's about it. Or what premium live events, whatever they call it now. I've literally been slacking. Watching it on YouTube, basically. Clips.
Congrats, Ashton.
Ashton, there you go. Jules,
All
I did
right.
promise you 8:30.
Yes.
So
I will leave the show open. Like he's gonna shut the show down, but I'll leave it open if you guys are checking out anything that's in the buy it now section. You guys can still shop that, and I will sit here and approve anything that comes through. Because I saw a couple of you guys shopping last minute there, so I'll probably leave it open for like 5 minutes after.
don't forget, Sunday, I'm gonna post the pins tomorrow.
Tomorrow. So
Tomorrow.
Saturday.
8 p.m. I will post them. And then in the morning, I will pull everything. And whatever is not pulled, I'll do a last chance about 10 o'clock in the morning on Sunday. Then, this is the best part, Tuesday's All Dollar starts.
Yes.
I'm excited about Tuesday. Tuesday's crazy.
Tuesday's always all.
So there will be 2 posts. One will be in the Pin Trading Disney group or on my Instagram, the Figment guy.
Yes.
I might have passed 30,000 followers.
Mhm.
It might be close. If you're not following me, give me a follow. Come on, I'm a fun guy.
But have a great night. If you guys aren't able to join us on Sunday because of Father's Day, have a nice Father's Day.
To all the fathers out there, yes.
To all the fathers, even if you're fathers of pets, it's your day too. So go celebrate. Hopefully you'll be here with us. But if you can't, we'll see you Tuesday.
Bye, guys. Have a wonderful evening. Thanks for hanging out with us.
See you Sunday.
You guys are awesome. The chat was great tonight.